You, Eddie. Hogue, I'm thinking about moving the stop down to scratch for this number. What do you think? Or we can just take 400 bucks in profit right now.
You're gonna touch
Take
it?
it. 400 bucks. It's 400 bucks.
Yeah.
400 bucks.
I'm just
here,
watching
guys.
to see how thin it
5
gets. If
minutes
this dome
remaining.
gets really, really thin a minute beforehand, we should pull it.
Yeah. Watching it.
In and
We
out
got
a little
5
bit.
minutes to go.
5 minutes remaining. Oh, boy.
No major
Yes, Mr.
earnings today,
Dolby?
of course, on a Friday.
No.
All about this PCE number today.
All right.
Uncertainty certainly bled into the markets yesterday, as everybody saw.
Yeah. PCE, they're looking at a 2.5%. Prior was 2.6. We've seen some skewed numbers this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a party here. Let's have it skewed. Let's just get this going.
Looking for a party.
Volatility. Hey, it's
I love a
Friday,
parade.
You know.
He's looking for a fight.
What do you want? Bottle or a can? Chilling in the back.
Holy crap!
Just-
This guy
Guys,
was
with the dome
right.
right
This
now,
guy
just
was.
watching it starting to clear out a
Lord.
little bit. Getting kind of thin.
Yeah, NASDAQ is very thin. S&P thinning
Just
out.
a wee bit.
Gold thinning out.
Top of the morning to you. Wow. Russell taking a dump. Morning BM. NASDAQ also here. NASDAQ.
I don't know, JD. What do you think?
I'm cutting it.
Hey, Sam, what's up, buddy? Okay.
Still in it. Just trying to cut it at 1-to-1. I got a bid in.
A bit in.
A bid in.
President.
We'll get it.
He was our last
We'll get it.
president, wasn't he?
We'll get it.
Or he played it. President Biden.
Order filled.
Oh. Sandeep says, what's the analysis on gold, Hogue? It's a precious metal.
Oh, the analysis on hold. We're gonna end the charts. Yeah.
Overnight inventory is short. We've opened with a gap. Can't close the gap relatively early. Yes, that is a very subjective thing. You go with the gap, which would have us short. The opening range is the high of the day. You have very important numbers coming out here in just a couple of minutes. So, ACH, baby, anything
ACH.
can happen.
Yeah. CYA also. A minute and a half here coming up. Coming up. Sailor Moon shaking its head.
J Sims 420, gold heading down to 2,800.
You think?
We're gonna
My
bet the
next
cover here.
Mark my word, gold, $5,000. That's my call. When? Next
Might
week.
take a couple of years.
It's gonna happen Monday. Oh yeah. All right. Check your positions here. Make sure that if you want a position on, you got one. If you don't, check, double check, triple check, and check if it's for me.
Oh, we're still in this.
I know.
It never hit. Just dump it.
Yeah, why
He's
not?
bouncing off
Getting
here.
thin.
Crap.
30 seconds. All right, cats and kittens. Let's get this party started. Oh, we did already.
We
didn't
covered.
we?
We had 150 bucks on that trade. We got a number in 10 seconds. Let's see where it goes.
All right, I'm gonna let you know. All right, PCE index. They were looking at a 2.5. Prior 2.6 coming out at.
Very thin dome.
It's very
Very
thin.
thin.
Numbers have been skewed here. 2.5 as expected. We got the price index. They were looking at 0.3 coming in at 0.3. Oh, you boring bastards. Also, the core PCE coming in at 2.6. Personal income, they were looking at a 0.4 coming in at 0.9. And wholesale inventories, here's a skewed one. They were looking at a 0.1% coming in at 0.7. And that's what I got for all of y'all's. And what do we do?
All right.
You, Eddie.
So PCE year over year came out as expected. PCE month over month came out as expected.
Expected.
Core a little bit higher than expected for the year over year, but as expected for the month over month. Consumer spending month over month lower. Really not bad.
Oh, we can get back into this gold trade a couple ticks better right now. What do you think about that? Oh, never mind.
They heard you,
Forget it.
JD. They heard you.
Yeah. The only one that was skewed was the wholesale.
Too late.
That was it. Really.
See if we get another shot at it.
Personal
I
income.
get a pop.
was
I'll
up
get
a
back
little
into
bit.
this gold trade.
Personal income.
Order
was up.
filled.
Down 267, just like yesterday.
What did the equities do? Anything? A little bit of a bid under those equities now. Mm-hmm.
My.
Watching it. All right. While we're waiting for a pop and gold to get back short, Eddie, what happened overnight? We got any news to talk about?
Oh, you didn't even let me get prepared. Hold on a second. Let me find it. News. Aha! Here it is. News. Oh, that's not it. I found it. I found you. News last night. Well, U.S. stock futures were pointing higher before the final day of trading. Remember, it is the end of the month. 28th is the end of the month. Dow contract, pretty much basically the same here. Hey, we got gold taking a little south ride. Dow was up by about 62. S&P up 0.2%, and the NASDAQ up by a Gales Ayers 0.2%. Now, the main averages sank the previous session. We did see the 30 stock Dow falling 194 points. That was 0.5%. Benchmark 500. Also down big, down 94 points, 1.6%. And the NASDAQ taking a dump here at 531 points or 2.8%. Now, dragging down the S&P NASDAQ was our good friend and our lovable AI NVIDIA, which sank 8.5%, wiping out $274 billion from its market value. So, good but not greedy quarterly report from the chip maker failed to reignite the artificial intelligence rally on Wall Street. Meanwhile, economic data pointed to potentially sputtering U.S. economy. Sentiment was also buffered by the fresh tariff remarks. Boy, I had a good time with the news yesterday from our President Donald Trump, who said previous delayed levies on Mexico and Canada would come into effect March 4th, along with additional 10% duty on the Chinese goods. Trump argued that these countries were not doing enough to curb the flow into the U.S. of illegal drugs, particularly fentanyl. He also floated the idea of a 25% reciprocal tariff on European cars and other goods. Okay. You hold Bitcoin? Well, you know what? It is dropping here. We saw Bitcoin below the $80,000 mark today. Earlier, I think we hit 79,103. 79,103. Gosh, it was over 100,000 there, plunging 8.1%. Why is that? But anyway, that's what I've got so far. And I think now we sort of focus our attention. We'll be watching crude here, top of the hour. Back to you, boys.
We sure will be watching crude. We got an 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Regular trading hours open for crude oil. We'll be looking for the opening range trade there. Kind of looking for a pop in gold right now to get back into the short trade. Had some decent follow through there. Didn't want to hold into the number though. Like croissant hands it, and that's okay. We took $100.
It's okay, man. It's all right.
I mean, you don't want to be reckless. I mean, you never know what these. I mean, this is the number we're waiting for. Obviously, you know, it's like Christmas time. You're waiting for that toy you wanted, but you open the box, you got a pair of socks. So basically, you know, that's basically what it was. Oh man, where's my GI Joe?
I'm 45 years old. I still get socks for Christmas, Eddie, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I order my own socks. Yeah, I'd like to order my own socks.
All right, 25 minutes until the open in crude oil. I'll keep looking. I'll keep watching gold. See if we can't maybe get back into the short trade a little better than where we got out. We're almost back to our exit right before the PCE number. So while I'm watching that, Hogue, let's dig into some charts and set ourselves up for success. What do you say?
All right. Some changes here, folks. Some changes in some of these markets. This is the weekly in the S&Ps. Weekly in the S&Ps targeted the 5% on that down move yesterday, but overall still in balance. The weekly kickoff low 59.50 was a kind of a step one break from an upper area, 5 weeks of balance here. We've broken that 5 weeks. Right around $58, right around 58.10 is the second break. So I don't think that we've necessarily broken range-bound market state here in the S&P. Is a little bit of a different story in the NASDAQ, which we will see shortly. So here's the daily chart. Unable to take out the March contract highs on a couple of attempts. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of tariff talk, a lot of things going on that have just unnerved investors. And and like I said in the S&Ps, I don't think we're in trouble yet. Where did the market target to yesterday? Targeted right to that 5% off the all-time high. We're not the only ones looking at that. What did it target in the overnight session? The 200 session moving average on the daily chart just gave it a nice little kiss down there. And we're seeing some buying coming back into this market after those PCs. How much of this big move to the downside yesterday was in anticipation of a little bit hotter PCE numbers? If that is the case, then we may see some recovery in these markets today. Take a look at the 30-minute chart. And now, remember, folks, this is all about context. There's no suggestion. There's no prediction in what we are talking about here. It is all what we are seeing, what we are thinking, and hopefully that's going to help you kind of get some confluence with some of the thoughts that you're having, and get you in some good situations and in some good trades. Now, this is the 30-minute chart. Do we have any overnight inventory? I'm going with not really. I mean, we opened the last night there. We're trading here. There's very little overnight inventory, if any. Now, yesterday, everybody heard me say, wow, that's a really big initial balance. It's going to take a lot of energy to extend outside of that initial balance. Sometimes you might peak outside of it, and you won't build the energy that it takes to continue. Yesterday, we built that energy. Yesterday in the S&Ps, we added 57,000 new contracts. Can you guess what direction I believe those contracts came in? They came in on the short side. Were they longer time frame traders, or was this a speculator barrel into the short side type of situation? Now, that is the estimate for the number of open interest. I'm going to
Order
watch
filled.
this, and during fast markets, we'll get the real number. It might be off. Whenever there's a big change like this, sometimes there's a miss on it. So we'll watch that, and we'll find out the real number during fast markets. But the initial balance low now has become basically the base of a late spike to the downside, looking like we're going to open inside the late spike. If we were to open now, that would be the case, which would be an indication of acceptance of lower pricing. But price can come all the way back up to that base of the late spike and then make the decision. Are we going to accept lower pricing and head lower? Or did we get too freaking short in the hole yesterday, and this might be the level that could break the camel's back, and we might see this market recover a lot of those losses we had from yesterday. Already, we're seeing some buying coming into this market, maybe starting to get a little bit long in the overnight inventory. The profile yesterday was a normal day until that energy came in, expanding the range. it almost doubled that big initial balance. It was a little over, it was a little over half the size of the
A
initial
huge
balance. So that
candle.
was some pretty good energy, and you can see that in the volume. The
Shave
daily volume
candle.
was strong as well. That was a big move. A lot of new positions were created to the short side. So if we are stuck in the hole with laggard shorts down here, that's going to be an issue for them, perhaps, unless we see more continued selling come into this market. Where did it trade down to on the 30-minute chart? Well, we kissed the 5% off the all-time high. We kissed this trend line, which comes off of the channel where we came off the all-time highs up here. This channel, boom, boom, boom. We broke out of it. We've tested back to the top trend line of that channel. All right, well, we'll see if that holds. But again, there's going to be a lot of digestion, a lot of things kind of going around in investors' minds and traders' minds today. It may take a little while to digest the information that we received here at 7:30. Take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, a little bit of a different story. We took out that 2100
Order filled
kickoff level. We took out the low of the major part of the range that we've been in for several weeks here, and we're currently below the January low here. So this was a much more substantial market state break in the Nasdaq than it was in the S&Ps. We added 7,600 contracts to the short side yesterday. Does that sound like a little bit? Does it sound like a lot? When you think about it, the Nasdaq has overall open interest of 292,492. That's it. That's a pretty big jump in open interest for a total open interest of that magnitude. All right. Let's check the daily. So the weekly balance has been breached to the downside. Where do we come off of? The weekly kickoff high, 21,400. That's a number we've heard a lot this week. Holding now below that 5% off the all-time high. Remember, we're not the only ones watching this. We've got this trend line that had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches. We've broken through that trend line. We've broken through the 200 session moving average. Market really feels like it could be in trouble. With that new open interest to the short side, that may slow the roll a little bit to the downside. And of course, nobody knows what is going to happen. I'm just taking what I'm seeing here and what we're seeing here and trying to put some sort of context over the market so that we can make good trading decisions. Our decisions are not always going to be right. They're not always going to be right. They're not always going to be wrong. We've got to be looking to levels that we can limit risk. Take a look at the 30-minute chart. All right. So a normal variation day. Well, we know that there was a big initial balance. We talked about that yesterday. Takes a lot of energy to extend out of an initial balance of that size. And we got that energy, some pretty decent volume yesterday. Overnight inventory is flat as a pancake. This market is just sitting here wondering what's going to happen today. We all are. Downside targets, there's a naked point of control down at 20,532. There's another naked point of control down at 20,298. Then we've got the 10% off the all-time high. Anybody think we could see that? It could happen. Look at the channel that we were in the Nasdaq that tried to target it yesterday, but didn't quite get there. There's that same channel in the S&Ps. Here we go. Boom. Haven't touched it yet, but maybe getting a little bit short in the hole here is my question. We do have the late spike. Base of the late spike is the IB low from yesterday, 20,896 and a quarter. So anytime we spend down here is marking acceptance below, acceptance at lower pricing. It's going to be a challenging day. I'm going to suggest really trying to remain patient today. It's going to be one of those days, folks, and we don't know what the what the longer time frame traders are going to do with this information today. We're going to find out after the open here at 8:30 if they're going to start barreling into this market, what the speculators are going to do. It's going to be a heck of a day at sea, folks. It may end up being not a big deal. We don't know. I know I'm charged for it. I'm ready for anything. So just open your mind and accept what the market is telling you. This is crude oil, folks. The weekly chart still range bound, still closing in on itself. Daily chart. All right. Well, kind of a 5-day range we've got going here. The weekly kickoff low here did not drive any decision making in the longer time frames. We lost 2,400 in open interest yesterday. Short covering. Basically kind of spanning now the weekly kickoff level, which says, there has not been any major decision making made by the longer time frame. So if we're in short time frame control, well, we're going to be looking at shorter time frame levels. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart. So a couple of things yesterday. We had a poor high here on Wednesday, a weak high, an excess low. Pointing that out yesterday morning. We opened with a gap. We gapped and goed. We gapped and went. Over opening range was the dead ass low. We had that long. We got out right about last week's low, right about 70.10, 70, right around there somewhere. A decent trade, right? So now look at the overnight inventory. Overnight inventory is very short. We're already seeing buyers coming in off this, and we still have this gap down below. If we can't fill that gap, we might see an overnight inventory adjustment that comes all the way back up to settlement today. We're unable to fill this gap early in the session today. We're probably going to head back towards that settlement price. And settlement price was 70.35. Might be an interesting day for an opening range trade in crude oil. We are in range, but below value, a lot of deep overnight inventory to the short side. Market's going to take care of old business first, and this overnight inventory to the short side is old business. The profile yesterday, opening range, that ass low. Again, yesterday was a gap and go, and a pretty decent trade for the house account yesterday. Order
Watch
filled.
that
Overnight inventory that can whip you out if you're short. But if we don't get a pretty good overnight inventory adjustment, that might mean that the market is stronger to the downside, and we're going to have to go with that. So we'll be, of course, watching that here during opening call. Let's take a look at gold now. Gold has broken now what is a 2-week area of balance. It's broken below weekly kickoff low. It is broken below that balance. Take a look at the daily. Not great volume yesterday on this attempted breakout of balance. The volume wasn't that great. And we didn't add open interest. We lost open interest. This was long liquidation again yesterday in gold. We lost approximately about 4,300 in open interest. So that's just long liquidation, longs selling into the market, pushing price lower as they do so. And we're going to see if we see some acceptance below this level. So this trend line was a very good trend line all the way up. We broke through it, back to it. We're continuing this move to the downside. Volume, again, was just okay yesterday. We need new sellers. We need sellers to come into this market with new positions. We need new business to push this market lower. I don't think that we're short in the hole here just yet, as we had long liquidation yesterday instead of new selling coming into the marketplace. Take a look at the 30-minute chart.
Fucking work.
Okay.
Team
all right.
versus,
So we yesterday was kind of a mess. We had a weak high in the third 30-minute session here. That was a pretty good opportunity to start to look for shorts. I mean, when you look at this, we're putting in lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. That was a pretty good opportunity to look for a short there. The market did kind of recover throughout the rest of the session. We've got a kind of an afternoon pullback high up here around 28.99
Let's see if we can get
approximately.
in.
I don't know if we're going to see that today.
Oh,
We've opened
man.
with overnight inventory to the short
Just my
side.
timing
The
is
opening range is
out
the
of
dead ass
whack.
high. There has been no attempt to adjust that overnight inventory that is short. That is a market that is saying, you know what, we're pretty strong to the downside. Visual targets down below. An afternoon pullback low from back on February 4th, 28.6010. What does that look like? What does that look like? So this was a day that the market opened and rallied. The deepest that it pulled back on that day was to that level, that 28.6010. What has happened since we've visited that level since? Buyers came back in here. Are they going to come back in all the way over here where we are now? Is really the kind of question. We don't hold that. That's going to be a kind of a reference that if it holds, it's probably shorter time frame buyers. If it gets run through, that may be longer time frame sellers. And that's what we're looking for if we want continuation to the downside in gold. I welcome a nice break in gold. I'm of the frame of thought that it is going to go higher eventually. So I'm looking for an opportunity to find maybe some bargains on gold. Below that, naked point of control, 28.42 half. There's lots of visual targets down below. In the industry, we call this oodles of levels. Oodles. There's a lot of levels. There's a lot of weak structure that rally left behind for targets if the market were to turn around. Gotta see this market test this afternoon pullback low from February 4th. Again, that level 28.610. All right. Let's take a quick look through the YM now. We've missed the YM the last couple of days. I don't miss it. I don't trade it, but we are going to take a look here and see what it looks like. So let's get to the weekly chart. Range bound, still range bound. Well, right in the middle of the range too. Take a look at the daily. Well, we're setting up a tasty little megaphone pattern, basically range bound for 1, 2, 3, 4, now maybe 5 days, but higher highs and higher lows. This would kill me. This is not my kind of market. Be careful in this today. Be careful. Take a look at the 30-minute chart. Overnight inventory, long. Okay. This is the initial balance low from yesterday, as well as the base of the late spike. Is this market going to open above the base of the late spike, or is it going to open below the base of the late spike? Will it ignore the initial balance low and the base of the late spike? Stay tuned as the market turns. Who knows? Overnight inventory is long in the Dow. You open above that, it might be rejecting this area down here below last week's low, 43,419, and below the weekly and the initial balance low and the base of the late spike. Profile yesterday, again, it was a normal trading day until we broke that low of the initial balance and we brought energy into that. We added 1,700 in open interest on that push to the downside yesterday. Maybe we trapped a few shorts down there. Folks, that is what I'm looking at. It's great to see everyone. I saw Thomas Tank on the top there, Dan Trader, Redwan. Bear goes long. It's good to see everybody. Shubham, Anastasios, Bashir, Cool Bash is here. John Jones, Connor, Danny G, Woof to Jibo and Slippers. Good morning, everyone. That is what we got as far as our brief look at the context in the charts in these markets.
Indeed. Thank you, Johnny. Crude going to be opening up here in about 5 minutes. So, dude, this is about crude, which will include some trading food that we have stewed, viewed, and accrued. So I recommend if you're trading crude, stay glued if you're in the mood to see what we've shared. I conclude oil prices. Right now we're looking at a 69.58. We broke the 70s overnight. 70s was a great time. bell bottoms and a lot of rock and roll. U.S. The prices here. Crude down about 1% today as we're headed for the first monthly drop since November. November. As markets brace for the tariffs and Iraq's decision to resume all oil exports from the Kurdistan region. Uncertainty surrounding OPEC's production resumption plans in April and ongoing peace talks and the war in Ukraine also, weighed on investor sentiment. We did see the Brent slip a Lynn Swan 88 cents and the WTI slipping a Gretzky down 99 cents. Front month Brent will expire. I think it's going to expire today. Traded 73.09. It's down 95 cents. Both benchmarks are on track to post their first monthly decline in 3 months. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to pass this back to JD. And how are we looking on our markets here, my friend?
JD, I want to
1,
ask you,
2, 3.
how bad are you feeling FOMO right now in gold?
Hogue, I swear, I thought we were gonna get a pullback to that overnight VWAP at 2870. I got an overnight VWAP 2870.60. I thought for sure we were gonna go rip through the top of the opening range just to bust out all those weak shorts and then rotate back. So that was the move I was looking for. Obviously, didn't happen. FOMO has not set in yet, but I think it's coming. I still like the short and gold right now.
Good. I'm glad you're not feeling FOMO. There's another opportunity coming down the pipe here.
There sure is. We got the crude oil open in just about 2.5 minutes. But gold is looking pretty weak. That opening range short might have been the trade of the day. We made money on it. I'm not going to complain.
It's exactly what Dalton said yesterday. Was if there's a deep overnight inventory and it doesn't get adjusted, that market is strong in that direction.
Mm-hmm. If you guys didn't see Jim Dalton on yesterday, I highly recommend going back and watching. We're going to clip it as a one-off video on our YouTube channel. Go back and watch it a couple times. The first time he came on, I must have watched that video five or six times. And every time you take a little something new away from it. And I'll be doing the same with yesterday's video.
Yeah, you can't just read his books once either. You got to go through them because there's little things that you miss.
Mm-hmm. Just a wealth of knowledge. Decades and decades of experience.
I wonder who's next on the docket for our guests, big guest here. A lot going on here. We got a whole year ahead of us, folks, and really happy that you're here with us. And if you'd like, please like and subscribe. We're looking for that 150K here, subscriptions. And if you're new here, welcome. Come on in, make yourself at home. Just don't put your feet on the table. But otherwise, I'd like to welcome everybody here. We got a great community, and you will see that as we go on throughout the day. So inside of 2 minutes? It's got about a minute here.
About a minute.
Crude. What are we looking for in crude? I know crude right now, we got some buyers in the market, 69.63. Which way we are sitting?
Here, we are sitting right at our weekly kickoff low. Weekly kickoff low in crude oil, 69.60. We are right on top of it going into the open. We got 1 minute till the bell. We'll be looking at that 1 minute opening range.
It's pretty deep in overnight inventory to the short side, and it seems to already be working on adjusting that inventory.
We're seeing sellers step in right now, just ahead of the open.
Overnight VWAP.
Let's go to the goal.
I've got overnight VWAP 69.47. What are you showing for?
On the 30-minute chart, it's at 69.63.
63.
Ooh.
Yes, on the 30-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, also 69.63. I was looking at a 1 minute chart, and VWAP is a little different, 69.47. 10 seconds to the crude open.
Got that thing we
Looking
call
for a
gold,
one lot.
some new lows here. Gold heavy here.
No FOMO, Eddie. No FOMO. Gold is official, or crude is officially open.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
Seeing some selling coming in right on the crude oil bell.
Oh, goodness.
Whatever way, take it.
In.
I like
9
that.
tick opening range so far.
944.
Whatever way, take it. Whatever's there, grab it. All right.
Limited 2-lot. Pretty tight opening range.
15 seconds.
Young Chi, 2 new XFAs. Got that new car smell going on over there, huh? Nice.
And
So what do you,
tick.
JD? How's the new car, JD?
Very good.
And tick.
We've got,
Order filled.
Exactly 26 miles on it right now.
Right. Break it in, baby.
You got your shop, you got your orders in?
Working bid to get in on the long side. And a stop to get short on the downside. 2 lots.
Yeah, you said you have a bid to get in? A buy stop,
bid?
right?
A buy stop, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Working a buy stop to enter on the upside, working a sell stop on the downside to enter. We're in. 66 long a pair. House count is long crude oil, 69.56, 2 times.
2 times. 2 times.
Oh, and
We'll
I
get the
just
paper.
put that up. Hang
Paper.
on. I got to get back in.
What'd you do?
Get in there, man. Get in there. Come on.
I was trying to adjust. All right, we're back in. I was trying to adjust the stop, and I accidentally exited the trade. So there we go.
What?
It happens. Where's the CYA?
Goodness.
It's
My
41.
goodness.
CYA 41.
This is all your
41.
fault, Joe.
39.
39? Just for you, Hogue. 39.
Gotta give it a little bit of space.
39. Larry Zonka. Miami Dolphins.
They take out that low and take out those stops.
All right. Taking 17 ticks of heat. Potential 17 ticks of heat on this trade. Long a pair, 69.56. Plus a scratch. I did scratch a 2-lot by accident.
That's all right.
It's a scratch. Second
Scratch is
best
a
trade
winner.
you can do.
Order filled.
Second best trade. Anointed Trade says, I like you guys trading during more call outs. Nice addition. All right. We've been approved.
We always call out our trades here. That's what we do. That's what live trading is. You call out your trades.
Coach Vince in the house.
Good or bad, you know what they are.
Whatever they are. And Martin says, 'tis but a scratch. None shall pass.
Taking a little heat on this. Just a little bit. I'm going to scale out to, looking at a 1-minute chart. I want to see what the, does a 15-minute chart look like?
You know, I noticed on the calendar here, we do got, and it was said this week, wasn't really sure, and I think we confirmed it yesterday. Trump and Zelensky today. They will be meeting around 10 o'clock for a nice little breakfast. And I think the presser is at noon, but we're going to be watching for any comments coming here. Seemed like the deal was done, but Zelensky in the States. Yeah.
More selling pressure coming into crude. Might not be our trade. CYA is coming up fast here, Hogue. Take a look back.
Crude has been just like barely moving in the opening range lately. It's been very slow. Turn around. Let's go. Everybody get out and push.
Push, kick, punch. It's all in the
We're
game.
toast. We're toast.
Order
There you go.
filled.
Gold trade.
Yeah,
Gold trade is still good right
Yeah.
now.
We're cooking.
Still moving south.
Order filled.
What do we got there in gold?
Order filled.
Last trade, 28.57.30.
What are we holding?
Oh, we're out. We covered gold before.
Oh, that's
PCA
right.
number
$100
came out.
bucks. $100.
Made $150 on that trade.
Crude right now 65%
$140.
long. We got about 40% in the money. Average price 69.52. Crude. Our gold 71% short. Get on the bus.
That gold short was beautiful.
Wasn't it?
Mm.
We touched it, Hogue. We touched it.
We touched it
I think
again.
we learned our lesson by now. How many times we got to touch the stove?
Fold.
Bro, I
We
was
lennied it.
gold, not
We lennied it.
not
Gold
oil.
hasn't been our friend in the morning lately, but today,
I thought I was in oil.
Monday was gold. Gold was gold on Monday.
Gold.
Crude oil has been pretty decent all week. Not this morning so far, but we'll see if we can get a little about face here. Pop it back up.
Coach Vid
But
says
yeah,
looks
gold-
like gold trying to target the October 30th, 2024 high. Thanks, Coach Vince. Price 28.
Gold loves to come and gold loves to run the stops from the opening range on both sides before it makes its move. And yeah, we've fallen victim to that a couple of times this week,
But
included.
not today.
Not today.
That ass high. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
Friday,
Yeah.
baby.
Last day of the month.
Well, lots going on here.
2,500 people
Reservation
watching.
Friday.
2,500 people watching, and we only have 288 likes.
What?
What's the matter, people?
Oh, man, where's the love? Come on. We get up very early to
Someone
do
just-
this and get this ready for everybody. We're like your mother's
It's okay.
during school time, getting breakfast
We
ready
love
for
you
you
all
while you lay
anyway.
in bed.
We love you all anyway. Don't forget.
Honey, time for school. Get up. I got breakfast ready for you. Oh, Mom. Okay.
Top Dog says,
I
how do
will-
I like?
Oh,
What do you mean,
right
like?
there.
You like it right right below the chat there. There's a little thumb up.
There it is,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's liking. I just
And while
like
you're
this,
at it-
guys. I like you.
While
guys.
you're at it, hit that subscribe
You-
button too. Why not? It's right next
Yeah.
to it.
It's a thumb up. Yeah.
It's the thumb up is the like. Thumb up.
Yeah. Or you could send us a blank check. Either one. Be very happy. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's right under
All
our
H.
stream.
Paul H actually changed his name to Paul H. Hit the like. I like your style, Paul H.
There you go.
Nice going there, buddy. All right.
We almost got back to a scratch in this crude trade, and now we're back down on the lows.
No, I'm starting to feel the FOMO about gold now.
I don't even want to look. All right, I'm looking.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what? Don't worry about it.
I don't want to look. All right, I'm looking.
Easy to say, hard to do. Just be happy we had a
Bit of
positive trade on it. You know, we're building confidence here.
James says you should have a joke of the day segment, Eddie. I used to do that. I used to do dad jokes every day on the market prep.
It's true.
I think Nick does that. Not our Nick Dolby, but Nick that came in yesterday and helped in the chat. He used to do that
Nick
every
A?
day. Nick A. Hey, Timmy B's
Joke
in
of
the
the day?
house. Joke of the day. Just show a picture of me. That's good enough joke of the day. What a clown.
Who made the who came up with the hot tub image the other day? Do you remember who that was?
Lost trader?
Oh,
Lost Trader did?
yeah, that was.
think
I
Oh
was-
my gosh.
I was excluded from the hot tub. And I'm cool
Oh,
with
you were-
that. I'm fine with that. But
You were on a champagne run.
Yeah, you were getting some champagne for us. They're like, JD,
Lord
put some
knows I
clothes
love
on
the
before you go
bubbly.
outside. Gonna go get some champagne.
Almost back to a scratch and crude. Almost back at our entry price. Missed a spec. Just a couple ticks. Wow.
Get negative delta, so it doesn't break. There may be some buyers here.
We took the heat.
Oh, H.
You got to risk it for the biscuit, right?
That's absolutely right.
Well, H, you looking for daily levels? I'm not sure. Coach's level link. It's right up above if that's what you're looking for.
Pinned to the top of the chat, Top Step Daily Levels. There's also the Daily Levels indicator on your TopStepX platform. Hit that indicator button. Just type in Top Step Daily Levels, and you'll find it.
H,
We got levels for S&P, NASDAQ, crude oil, and gold. Both micros and minis. All free to you.
We got sticks locking it up already. All right.
That's a Friday.
That's the way to do it on a Friday.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, we are back at a scratch. Oh, we were back at a scratch in crude.
Now we are.
Love to see a big push right here.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? All those overnight shorts.
69.60.
We gotta buy it.
Yep. 69.60 weekly kickoff low. Saw a little bit of rejection off of there right on the open.
Yeah.
Right after the open or before the open.
I take it off my chart. I can take it out of the way.
If you delete it, does that mean it never existed?
It doesn't exist. That's right. It's the only thing in the way right now.
Keep it positive.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. One big push in crude would make our morning. Well, what can we do to set up the fast market crew for success, Hogue? Are we thinking about an opening range trade in the ES or the NQ? Let's take a look real quick. How has it been looking since?
There's virtually no overnight inventory. It's sitting right
flat
at overnight VWAP. VWAP is flat. No real big response to the PCE numbers.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting a whole lot more volatility from that number.
Oh my goodness, me too. Gets you all charged up. It's like hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. S&P settlement price 58.76 quarter. Say again, Hogue?
Kind of feel that way about the equities too. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
I see a question here a lot. Pip Hunter's asking, hey, when is Trump speaking today? Well,
he's always speaking.
Your guess is as good as ours.
Speaking. Yeah, so
if he sees a camera on his way to the bathroom, he's going to stop and speak into it.
China. Yeah, he's going to be meeting with Zelensky today, so we're probably going to be hearing about some materials, deals, and whatever hits the wire here, I will share with all of you.
Man, I could take a nap watching this crude right.
I know, right? We're one tick in the money right now. I'm looking at the ES. I'm looking at a 3-minute chart in the S&P. We had a little knee-jerk reaction to the PCE number right at 7:30, and we basically retraced that entire move. We got settlement price of 58.76. Last trade 58.86. If you were to take an opening range trade in the ES right now, Hogue, or this morning, based on what we're talking about, overnight inventory, trading inside range, inside value from yesterday, what looks like the better direction?
It's below value.
Below value. Okay.
But with no overnight inventory, just looking at this, the IB low yesterday, where the market extended the range at the end of the day with a lot of energy, opening below that level, it marks acceptance of lower pricing, or at least probable acceptance of lower pricing. But you don't want to just close your eyes and sell. And the market could kind of return all the way back up to that level. Let's see if there's some sellers that remain at that level and then start to break. So I don't have a with no overnight inventory, I don't have a preference for an opening range trade right now.
So it
Crude
can go either way.
73% long.
And we are long the crude. We are sitting right on top of our entry price, $69.56.
See, we could have taken a nap.
It came real close to our CYA, missed it by a few ticks.
Keep saying toast. We're toast.
We're toast.
Or fried chicken.
We got about 2 minutes left here with you before we jet and get set up for fast markets and the Equity Open. Equity Open, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Eddie, who's coming on today? Did we go through the schedule? Who do we got left today?
You know what?
Who's going to be here?
I wanted to say that we got some cool people coming on today here. Coming up at Fast Markets, yes, we do. We've got coming up here. Let me see here real quick here. Where are we? My goodness, I lose everything each and every day. Coming up here, we do have, one second here. My goodness, what's going on here? I know that Jerome's going to be with us here in just a little bit, and Mo. But before we get to that, Fast Markets, we do have Mo and on the big board, number 45, Jerome, rocking the charts, and we're going to have Andre Hogue, Jack. Mohammed has been on a nice winning streak. Check this out, folks. Express funded account locking in over 10K in 2 of them in just 3 days. That's some good money. But despite hitting his DLL yesterday, Jerome is up 1,500 on the week. And loving it. But what I wanted to say is we do have, obviously it's Friday, we'll get Peter Tuckman a call. But what I have, we might have Alex Ferreira here with us today, later in the afternoon.
Ooh.
Yeah, gold winner in the X Games, silver winner in the X Games, looking to get in the Olympics. I'm excited about that. We also got Deanna and Anne-Marie going to be with us here. Don't forget Top Quiz today. All right. I'm throwing everybody a curveball today in Top Quiz with the questions. We got Coach Vince, Coach Nick for
You've never done that before, Eddie.
I'm
raise your hand in the chat if you've raise your hand in the chat if you've ever gone 4 for 4 answering Eddie's Top Quiz questions.
I'm sure people have, and you know what? Raise your leg behind your left ear if you have got none of them right. Okay. VIP updates today, Coach Vince, who's in the chat, and Nick for a tick. And well, before we move on, I want to pass it over to JD and Johnny Hogues. Any last words here before we take a break?
We are hanging on to this crude oil trade. We're along 69.56. Made a couple tickies on the gold opening range trade. That looks like it was probably the trade of the day. We cut it before the PCE number. That's okay. No FOMO, right? So we're going to hold this. We're along a pair in crude oil. House counts up a little bit of dough going into fast markets. So we'll keep monitoring this trade, and we will update you on any adjustments.
All right.
Take it away, Hogue.
Mr. Hogue.
Take a deep breath and keep breathing all day. Stay humble, grateful, creative, and centered in your trading. And as every day, all day, pray for peace and be kind. Let's have a great day today.
Yeah, we're going to have a great day, that's for sure. Thank you, John, and thank you, JD. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go away. Fast Markets coming up next.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We promise.
Order filled.
It's rejecting the 50, it's rejecting the 200, it's rejecting value area high. Let me just close this. Let me just put 3 right there.
Order filled.
Here's what I see. Here's what I see. Rejection once, rejection twice, divergence. This is short. Fucking. Let's just do it. Follow you. Come on, come on, come on. Don't go without me. Don't go without me. I know you already hit the 56. You probably hitting the 53s.
Order filled.
Rejection of the 200. Rejection of the BWAP. Rejection of the 50. Oof. There's the other one. This is, if you're looking to trade EX, that's your chance right there. 85 short. Once the market is going to open, we're going to do 3 right there. Oh, not 4. Let's do 1 in 1. 3, come on. Oh, 4 again. Ah, man. 3. What you guys think? Should I see money, take money? Because at this point, man. See money, take money. See money, take money. Real life trading is tough. Tintrum screws up Ace-team list release. Dano hacks.
Order filled.
OMG. So, there it is. There it is. Back to 91, 300 in here. That was tough. That is an accomplishment. That is an accomplishment. Going against what top 3 dudes were going. They were going long. I went short. And why? The 50, the 200, the 50 to 200 right there, and then the top of the Bollinger Band right there, just knocking on down. All right, let's see what's going on Top Step TV. Let's go.
The Nasdaq currently, correct?
I'm short and a bit nervous. His opening bell, I hate it. But
All right.
the good news that my stop at
Excited.
my point of entry. So
Okay.
We got
what happens because my
21,609.
target is 560.
560 downside. Let's go. All right, throw it to my main man, Jerome. Jerome, what do we think going into this open?
Good morning, good morning. I'm thinking we're gonna need a lot of fuel to go higher than 689 and half, and we'll need a lot of power. So if we don't find this power, I think we have way down more to close this red week. What do you guys think?
Oh, excellent. Well, great. I'm glad you asked. I'll throw it to my partner, Jack. Jack, what do you think going into this open? We got 10 seconds.
Good morning, everyone. We're very close to the important 200-day moving averages. Take a look at that. I got the day up for now. We're in the day range. Let's wait for this open, then I'll
We are
spiel.
open. Mohammed, get those 60s, Mohammed. Get those 60s, Mohammed. Mohammed's working 60 bid, 560 bid on the NASDAQ.
Come on, you want 560, Mohammed?
Yes.
560?
Yeah. Jerome. Let's have Jerome in the gate.
Come on. Let's take a Jerome open and
one more push
gonna
lower.
be
Again,
good.
Mohammed's been 560s. All right, Jack, let's see if we get that filled. Jack, thoughts coming into this open. What was that big level you're looking at?
200-day moving averages. ES, NQ is below it in the spot market. ES is near it.
We reject it here and we reject it here.
Granted, these are the futures, but look at this teal line right here. Bounce, 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 bounce,
Go
bounce,
to
baby.
88. We're going
this
here
is
to
day.
550.
73.
Phil.
Here we go. Ooh.
Mohammed, Phil.
Let's go.
Mohammed's
I
back.
think
Nice.
we can close
That's it
below
today.
502.75.
Look
The market will want to test this level, and we'll see if we
502.
can close below this level. Then the next stop will be 397, and then we have way down 249. So we'll see. As long as we don't close above 689 or 502, that's the range we're gonna play in today. So I won't be surprised if we have a slow day, but I won't be surprised also if you have an aggressive day, because this week has been very, very aggressive. So anything
We're
can happen,
selling.
right?
The
We're selling
last
coming in here.
3 Fridays, Andre, we've kind of picked a direction in the opening hour and then just done it the whole day. 2 down, 1 up. So a little patience right here. We're still drilling right now. New lows NQ.
Yes,
newer, lower lows.
Opening ranges at the dead ass high.
Dead ass high, Hogue. What does that mean for those that are wondering? Dead ass high. Look out below, perhaps. Correct.
That's
so you can see buyer.
So here too on.
Just took out the overnight low in the Nasdaq.
And I'm out. Woo!
Nice trade.
Beautiful.
Mohammed's back. Mohammed was on the ropes coming in. Mohammed was. What's the update the P&L, Mohammed?
Yeah, actually, I started the day very bad. Let's go to my chart here. It was
quick, Mohammed. Quick,
Mohammed.
Mohammed. We're rocking. Hold on, Mohammed. What's the P&L? We got to pay attention to these markets right now. What's your P&L?
P&L is 323 now.
You're up 323.
XFA. Yeah, I started the day minus 300. Minus 3,000.
Here we go. Let's go.
All right, more selling coming in here. 20,484 last new lows in the Nasdaq. Jack, what price are we looking for, Jack? Perhaps.
Oh, I was just saying that we're right around the 200-day moving average. So if we break through it, we haven't done that with any momentum in a long time. But that's on the day scale. We're on the micro scale here. So long-term technical level, we'll see if we keep melting like we have most Fridays. The question is whether we want to take a risk here to ride it lower or let it settle out a little bit for the day.
Sounds good. Yes, Mohammed came in.
Short.
Mohammed came into the open down $3,000. Boom! Now up $300 in the XFA.
Way to go,
amazing.
Momo.
Yes, more selling coming in here in the S&Ps. Hey, Jerome, Mohammed, if you do take a trade, please call it out. Interrupt us at any time if you are going to take a trade. Folks, stand by. Looks like we're rocking and rolling here to the downside. New lows.
I'm very tempted.
For me, I will.
I want to break this rule of not trading for half an hour, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna watch what happens, and we'll see. I'm already up for the day. I'm up 22.56. So
beautiful.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Nice. If I take a trade, I'm gonna be okay with losing it. So I have to look at the quotes. Think about how much I'm okay with losing with. It's Friday as well. Need to check how much I'm up for the week, so I don't jeopardize that as well. So let's do some money management, and we'll see what happens.
New lows ES, new lows Dow. Oh, what are you seeing?
New lows Russell.
Picking up where it left off yesterday. Just sell, sell, sell.
Sell, sell. Yes.
Yeah,
you
for
see
me,
pin to the
for
upper.
me, I will take 30-minute lookout. So I'm looking out my account for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just because I was under a gun. I was under because there is a news in 10 minutes, and I want to see the closing of the hour at 9 a.m. And I was in a pickle today. Actually, we go quickly analyzing the market and why I lost 3,000. It was very reasonable. Actually, the market was so sneaky. It started as a range, as we can see that the high of the range is 20,668. The low of the range 20,553.
Buyers coming
it
back
was
in.
Rotation inside that range. They missed the low. That means they are going to the high. So and that why I took 4 losing trades in here. Actually 3. I took only 3, not 4. I didn't take the first one. I take this one. They stop me out. They give me another signal. I take it. They stop me out. I take the third one. They stop me out. And then I realized that they failed, man. They just failed. So let's go short. I was worried about it's out 15 minutes to the opening range, but I took it.
Looking good, man.
I managed to put my stop at point of entry, and that worked just fine. giving me back all the losses that I took for that was very strong, very challenging actually. So this is why I feel tired. I have to take a 30 minutes break regardless of the news or anything.
Awesome. Good stuff, Mo. Nice comeback there. Crazy bounce back. Pretty much retracing that entire sell-off. What are we? Casual 100-point bounce in the NASDAQ. Casual, 20-point bounce in the S&Ps. Eddie,
back to the
Muhammad
open.
said we got... Yeah, Dennis. Eddie, Muhammad talked about... What do we have, Eddie, on the calendar today?
Coming up here in about 8 minutes, Chicago PMI. Could be a good one, could be a bad one. Big number, though. Also, 10 o'clock here, Trump and Zelensky get together here. And then that's about it. I know that they got the Trump presser coming in at high noon, but we'll be watching the wire for anything. No feds, no heads, but we do got our good friends, Mr. Baker, Mr. Hughes, going to give us the rig count at high noon today. And that's about it. Back to you, Andre.
Awesome. Thank you. Hogue, dead ass high. We completely retraced that entire sell-off. What do we do now? What does that make you think?
We just took out the overnight. We just took out the high of the opening range, and there was very little momentum. There was very little tempo there. We just ran all those stops above the opening range.
Holy moly.
Look at
PCE came in the screws.
Fall off again here.
Yes, it did, Jack. Is that a no news is good news type thing right there?
Well, I think now we're at a point we got to wait till the 8:45 number before we do this. A lot of uncertainty. Overnight inventory finally was flat as a pancake, as microwaved Sprite.
Wonder how much is ES right now.
And
back to
they're not getting wiped out for like
oh my goodness,
straight day or whatever it is. So a lot of uncertainty at the moment.
I wish you could.
Let's see this number. I still think we could be in for one of those Fridays where once we get outside of this kind of opening period here, we go one way and grind it all day.
Yeah, it's just a typical range day. Maybe we see a sell-off around 618. I'm looking for 618 as a resistant, the middle of the main range, which I lived through.
Looking up here
I know
at the
what does that mean.
MQ, and it has the same.
So 618 is a
same
nice area.
Issues as
you say?
The oil.
Let's say 620.
The oil was
also,
the 50,
our crude trade.
the 20,
flat, I see up,
the 9,
number up there,
and
down 235.
This
they came and got our stock.
Aqua color here is the settlement.
And nothing on the tilt right now.
Settlement from yesterday.
The number in 7 minutes. So before we hit that number, upper left-hand corner of the screen,
7 minutes.
Hashtag Power Hour.
For news.
Morning, but for those of you around here, hit us up at
and we are 39, 6 minutes from taking a trade.
Let's look for the 5 minutes. 5 minute chart.
TopStep TV.
Yeah, look at the 5 minute candle. This is maybe the largest 5 minute candles that I ever seen in the last 3 days. So that could be
so funny.
3-bar reversal.
Largest candle.
That could be a 3-bar reversal in Dakota that's triggered at 610. But let's wait for the close because we can eventually end with a long wick up there. So waiting for the close is very important.
One of the things about yesterday was we added a whole bunch of open interest to the short side on that move. If that was shorter time frame traders and they don't get what they're looking for, and that's continuation.
What's going on with ES?
Being a Friday, there's the distinct possibility that they may cover all those shorts.
Okay, Hogue, you said overnight inventory. What was overnight inventory coming into the day?
It was pretty flat. It was pretty flat. But the estimated increase in open interest yesterday in the S&Ps was 57,000 contracts added to the short side.
Wow.
So those are weaker hands. They don't get what they're looking for, and that's continuation. They could bail. We're looking for longer time frame traders to come in here and start really barrel into the selling this thing. They don't show up. We're short remaining.
That's right. We closed on the lows yesterday. Heavy selling going into the close
news,
yesterday.
Man, news
Tried to get
coming.
Shot coming into the open today. We saw that big bounce, complete reversal, 100-point reversal. And he said you saw
really quick
5. Go ahead.
Holy
Jack.
crap. What happened? You just dropped just like that?
Update. But in the meantime, Lost Trader mentioned our favorite statistic about the market close Monday. No, it holds for this week because the low of the week was not put in on Monday. That is the beauty of that statistic and why it's 100% right.
I think the low was put in yesterday.
It certainly was. Put it in this morning.
Again, low day in the Nasdaq 20,460. Low in the S&Ps 58.57. Last trade, we're about 18 points higher in the S&Ps. Off the lows, 80 points higher. Yes.
This behavior is unbelievable. You can see all those bull flags failing. That was the first one after a strong
45
rally, and then very slow bull flag failed. And now they make another one. This one looks like it's failing as well.
So I'm gonna take this minute to show you.
Made
Look at volume
of mud, I think.
Off. Levels.
Yeah, there's no serious buyers. They do the rally, no follow through. And that is the pattern that I have seen all
the
week.
50 off. The 200
these 5-minute candles.
Yeah, that look above the open
pulling your
ranges
bands
was just
off.
there's no volume up
The
there.
volume profile
buyers.
off.
Jerome, before we have the number 3 minutes,
chart.
people are saying they see you're up $2,200. How did you make your money coming into fast markets?
I took a short overnight. That was quick, so a free lots short on the Nasdaq.
Look at those swings. Oh my goodness. This might be the candle that takes us up.
All right, we all gold continues to sell off. You're 2050. Go ahead, Mo.
Finally, we break the flag. We have a flag that is breaking, so that is a bull flag. Looking for 620. Looking for 620.
Getting a little bit more volume up here, Andre. Jack, a little bit more volume up here now.
I'm locked out, otherwise I would
take it.
All right. Also, pin to the top of the chat, Top Step daily levels. Make sure to have those open throughout the day. We'll be referring to them throughout the day. Throughout the week. Those are updated.
This be the candle
here in States before the open. Now we got some
that turns it around.
604 last trade in the Nasdaq.
Look at 9:43. We have about
90 seconds. Thank you.
2 more minutes.
Here.
I think
crude oil 69.54 last trade. There about 30 cents right in the middle.
News in a few minutes. News.
Yeah.
Look at this.
We have the 3-bar reversal already triggered.
How much is
5 minutes? At a bad timing, a news time. So
yes.
Holy cow.
Back
the price to the
back
high of the
to
range.
588. Oh my goodness. What a fiasco.
Okay.
All those shorts from yesterday getting squeezed now.
They thought they had to on that open. So it's like, oh man, we got another one. Oh man. It's last year 20,006.
This number does here.
Yeah. Hard a lot in the Nasdaq ladder there. Number is expected. Chicago PMI expected 40.8. 40.8. Please be a big miss.
About 30 seconds on that number.
Be a big miss.
30 seconds.
You know that feeling when you are locked inside of a cage or something and the door just opened. You know, that's exactly what I feel now.
Mohammed's back.
I made a mistake. It's news.
Yeah.
What
the knockout button actually makes the blood
news
moves in my body.
News.
So I'm not worried about missing a trade or anything.
Sorry about that.
It's good exercise to lock out the button and try it.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds.
Expected 40.8.
PMI looking at a 40.8. Yes.
Please miss big.
All right, coming in at 45.5.
Ooh.
Chicago PMI 45.5. And maybe turn the blender on. Little move here.
I beat it. And we're selling
That's it. That was it. That was the news. Done.
20,600 in the Nasdaq.
That was the news.
58.80.
Yeah, this pullback, if worked, it's 568.50. So that will make a higher high. This low, this high, higher low, and higher high. So,
so this is
be the next.
This here
low
is the opening break. Right here.
Different from the 620.
Opening break. Right. Freaking here.
Bit of a muted response to that Chicago PMI. We don't have anything really after that. We do have, they said Trump and Zelensky.
Okay, that's it.
Later on today.
We go long one way.
And keep an eye out
long
for those big orders on the ladder,
to
NQ
20,
and the
800
NASDAQ.
or
We've seen a
short
lot of
to
size coming in
20,
the last few weeks.
21.
1,000 lots in the
NASDAQ.
NASDAQ ladder. Absolutely insane. These markets are just an entire different beast lately. 58.80 last trade in the ES. There's a bit of a holding
Very
pattern.
I need a
on
miracle.
both numbers this morning.
It really was.
I need
Jack.
to trade.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I need to trade.
It's a good thing or a bad thing? The market lulled us to sleep a little bit yesterday for about 30, 45 minutes there.
Okay.
First hour of trading yesterday, just an absolute just carnage to the downside. Bit of a V pop, and then we just went range bound for a solid 30, 40 minutes, and then was look
Yes,
up low.
was
1,000 lots to
definitely
which
the
side?
trade.
Oh, bid side and offer side, Harsh. Both.
But I never trade that, so
We'll call them out today, but again, people are going to ask, how do you see
didn't
those? We said with
have
level 2
much
data.
luck on it.
Data. I believe it's $39 a month. That is passed as charged by the exchange. That's not TopStep. We'll try to do our best to call out those 1,000 lots when we see them, but also TopStep TV. You don't have it. Also have that level 2 data for yourself. It's worth it. $587s now in the NASDAQ.
Where did I put it? I put it somewhere. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it?
64% long in.
I put it long.
No such
or
thing as
short?
level 3 data,
Short.
John D.
I think it's short.
Yeah,
93.
Yet.
We are 82. 83.
Level 2 though.
80. It's about to break.
69.36 last trade crude. 50-cent range overnight. That's interesting. Very tight range.
So I'm not going to be trading EX
We got headlines
for
hitting,
sure.
Eddie.
So we're going to get back to
Little
Minor
stuff.
here,
this.
just some firing. Fired
Okay.
nearly all the CF
No, it's
TV
this one,
staff
link.
in the agency.
Okay.
That's about it here. Not a
All
market
right.
mover, but we're watching.
Blue. Okay.
Yes, we are. Jokes on you. I have level 4 data, Netflix says. That's pretty sweet. Keep us
This
posted.
is
We'll
an
see you on
entry
the-
setup.
Oh, what happened here?
This is an entry
Mo.
setup. If
Cancel
you are
all,
interested,
cancel all, fly
I
and all.
think this is a nice, strong. You will never find better one. I cannot
Okay,
resist this one. If I'm not lookout,
10
I will
contracts at
What would you do,
6:15.
Mo?
They
That
just
entry
came
is
in.
611.
10
611
contracts
with
at
the CYA
6:30.
at 60
Wow.
68. Looking for
Oh,
the
and six-
high at 2,670.
Level 4 data gives you Order ESP. filled.
That's right. Pelosi is trading with level 4 data.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh dear.
What am I
611s,
trading?
606s,
MNQ.
595s.
What happened now?
NASDAQ, 74%
Buyer.
long. Here we go.
Oh, are they?
So
Buyers
I
should watch
swear.
out this upside trend. This is very important. We are not sure about those buyers.
Mm-hmm.
So if the buyers weakening, breaking that trend line, watch out.
What the fuck?
75% long in the NASDAQ right now. Nothing really popping elsewhere. Good job, Eddie. 66% long the ES. Very thin on the ladder. Don't expect that to be the case for most of the day. Jerome, what are those levels you're looking at in the NASDAQ?
502.
622?
689.
622?
689. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Andre, full disclosure, I have the ES open at the moment. The
That's cool.
NQ is giving me fits, but you know,
Good.
Mhm.
one for all,
Me
all
too.
for one.
Hey,
622.
I'm with you, Jack.
Oh, man. What an ass.
We can trade more size on the ES too.
You're going to put me through this
Yeah,
run
volatility's
again?
up. Let's just trade bigger.
Marcus just, it's
1, 2, 3,
liquid. You can't get,
4,
the
5,
liquid things
6.
as much. Of course, it can happen any market.
Oh,
Keep an eye
622.
out
What
for
are you nuts? Where is
orders here in the
622?
ES. We'll keep an eye on the ES.
Jack, the ES has been holding the
Yeah.
session VWAP
Oh my
as support, at least
goodness.
for now.
Are you kidding me?
I've got it at 73.5.
Oh, crap.
So are we thinking about testing a long there for a cheap one, or just waiting to see if it breaks through?
I'm just kind of waiting to see now. It's
Oh man, this is
I'm
terrible, man.
not getting really good tempo at the top or the bottom.
$58.80 last trade. And right on overnight VWAP right now in the ES. $58.80 last trade. $58.80.
If I had
NASDAQ.
to, I'd be looking for a long.
Okay.
Goodness. You came up here?
I kind of agree. Letting that, we could let that cook too.
Yeah, they are making
The
new
longer
high.
we don't, yeah.
Remember that. Remember that. Remember
Gold
this.
still just pushing lower. Gold new lows 28.48. Thought we were gonna get 3,000. You can still do it by end of March. But they put the brakes on
Yeah,
that.
we took that off the table about beginning of this week.
Remember. Got lucky. Valentine's Day gift is still good to go.
Yes, it is.
Gotta be
Staying
on track with this, man. Oh, this is such a
this thing is really
crap.
whippy. Even the S&Ps.
Something came
Oh
in.
man.
Not seeing anything here.
The ladder.
Come on.
Spike north here in the Russell.
Again, those buyers are not to be
Greedy.
trusted, actually. Those buyers.
Or sellers, Mohammed. I don't think anything can be trusted right now.
They are trying to break that trend line. Now, they already broke it. Let's see if they get back, so that will
Get
be a safe
everything
breakout or not. If not, I'm out of this trade that I didn't take. Thank God of the lockout button. Thank you, MB.
You've had some all-timers already today, Mo.
You just made me a favor, MB. You just make me not losing.
And take the biggest candle I've ever seen in the last 3 days. I love you, Mohammed.
That's great.
You are fantastic. Well, again, Mohammed came into fast markets down $3,000 first trade into the open, and then all around up
3,600.
Yes, Mohammed. Oh man, we got 5,300 people watching all across the globe right now. Click like, click follow, click subscribe. Hit us up on the X, IG, Facebook, the Discord. Where else are we? Snapchat? I don't think we're on Snapchat. TikTok? I don't think we're on TikTok.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
Buyers
we're
would.
starting that.
Yeah, wooden buyers.
Wooden buy.
Nice American
Pinocchio's
US wood
trading.
for furniture.
50-50 on the tilt, being very patient right now. Dousing a little buying coming up here. 43,450.
Dr. J, what do you think?
I think we are struggling to break the high of the opening range, which is 645. And looks like we are lacking power to even break above 650s. I was thinking we'll need a lot of power to break above 690s, to break above 650s. So I won't be surprised if we have a huge flush now, like
roll over,
in the next 5-10 minutes, and we come test these 460s low of the day, if I'm not wrong, and try to print a new one. I mean, I'm confident as long as the market will go lower in an aggressive movement, everybody is trading, like not us, the retail traders, the institutions will follow what happened the whole week, and they will just sell or cover, and it will just follow the dump, and it will be Pac-Man. Wop wop wop. You're
doing it now.
This is dangerous. We have breaking out. Yeah. This is dangerous, buyers. Now we are breaking the low.
Order filled.
That's something in my mind.
58.65 in the ES. A lot of put activity. It's one of those things where, like, for once, you know, we've been going up for so long, the sort of max pain on the options would be for it to finish higher, but it could get violent if it goes through, as I say, paying out, hedging a lot of puts below here. There were a ton of puts bought yesterday on stuff like NVIDIA.
And
gold just gold. Go ahead, Jerome.
Do we remember what day it is today? Or not?
I forgot.
Jerome. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is the last day of February. It's the 28th of the second month of the 2025 year. And what does that mean? That means you hit the lucky like button and the subscribe button of the channel. We can get about 150. And we can celebrate this day.
And also, guess what? Guess what? Tomorrow is Ramadan in Saudi Arabia, so that is the like button.
Okay, yes.
And
come on, show some love.
For Ramadan as well.
Bullish.
Let's go. Let's go.
Bullish, yes. I love the love. Let's get to 1,000. Wow, we just went from 955 to 917 on the likes. I've never seen that happen. Oh, now we went to 6K. What is going on? Who's messing with this? Now we're down to 1K. What is going on?
Let's go.
What the hell is that?
Google's fritzing. They got those quantum computers.
Yeah.
The likes.
Just about 6,000.
You know, Jerome, I didn't click the like button. I just did.
Shame on you. No, just kidding.
Yes. Shame on me.
You're coming up to the top of the hour here. So remaining patient. Seeing a little bit more selling here in the crude. $69.32. Low day, $69.27. Equities just
you have the like button crew here, so you gotta hit this like button. We have to we need to get 1.5 or 2,000 today. I mean,
I agree.
We could do for the last day of February. I think during the last month of the first quarter, guys. I mean, let's do it. Just hit the button.
Yeah, 1.5 only. I mean, chat. You can do it. Show him. Just show him. Just show him. You can. If you want, you do it.
If you want to, you can do it. It's up here 30. Oh, George, we got ways to go for that. New lows just put there in the crude 69.20. No, 5 cents off the lows.
Full disclosure, guys. I have some playing their games. Grinding lower, very slow, very slow. This is what they do.
We have some resting sell market, sell stop levels in the ES, just in case we start going through some of these options levels to make new lows. Not for much size, but I want to talk about them in advance.
I like it.
Just because I made that mistake yesterday. So we will see.
Do you want to tell us the price or wait till we get in?
Well, you can see it on my screen if you're on YouTube, but I might move them around. The levels must remain mysterious.
For those that are listening at home, would you mind telling us the price?
58.65 selling one, 58.60 selling one.
All right, sounds good. Crew just put in new lows. Gold selling off as well. New lows in the gold, 28.45. New lows in crude, $69.22. S&Ps, 58.78. Last trade there. We stuck around the 80s in the S&Ps right now. NASDAQ.
Selling signal is about to show itself here in Q. Now we have this break of structure. Failing the buyers, they tried, they failed. Now they break that structure. A strong red candle in this area will be very enticing.
Nice call, Pug Traveler. Pug Traveler. Look at the Dow. Dow moving higher here. Dow up about 60 points in the last couple seconds. 43,490. Yeah, Coast to Coast slow market last night was something else. For those that tuned in and saw that go down, Coda was on one. Check that out on the YouTube channel. Dow pushing higher here. Dow closing in on the high day. 43,504 high day. 540. So 40 points away from the highs there. Maybe the S&Ps are going to try to grind higher here, touch the upper end of this 5-minute range, upper end of that 5-minute range, around 58.87. Last trade 83s. Yeah. Slow markets. Dakota's hopped up on energy drink. Gold's still selling off here.
Yeah. Those sellers are not coming. They are not coming, and I cannot just buy this.
I'm going to cancel those sell orders if they're too far away and I don't want to forget about them or get tariff bombed. But as we push here,
we go.
Lon's making a comeback.
pushing higher here. Little push. 58.90 last trade in the ES. Overnight high 5900s in the ES. Jerome, you still watching those 689? That 689 level in the Nasdaq?
Yeah, I was actually thinking to long the 10 a.m. candle open.
All right.
But wasn't sure, so I didn't do it. Of course.
Stop it, Ethan.
So we'll see. The thing is, we are still struggling to break above 645, right? Have rejection, profit taking, perhaps. I don't know who's getting positioned, but they don't want the price to get higher yet. So if we can do this once more, perhaps reject, test again and reject, that would lead a move down. If we don't have another one and we move down, still it's good. We'll see. Otherwise, yeah, I'm waiting for a pump and perhaps test a short at 690s. But if we rip
622,
I'm not gonna short.
That's what I should have done
In the dark.
Put attention.
Yes.
I could try one con, but we'll see.
So my entrance was 622.
640, 645s now trade.
Right?
Just gonna see if we get in the 50s. Tilt getting
It went
heavier long
down
here. 77% long in the ES, 73% long in the Nasdaq.
Those shorts from yesterday are getting
41.
nervous.
Oh man.
Yes, the longer we don't sell off
41.
anymore, the more I want to be positioned this day to kind of have a long bias.
Recovery day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you guys
Everybody
touch that.
hoping for a recovery day.
We need it.
Stockholders,
End of month.
short buyers. Yeah, because
End of month.
imagine that there is. Sorry, go ahead.
As I showed earlier, too, take a look. I mean, like on the ES, there's going to be a lot of money flowing into this. ETFs, institutional, like 200-day moving average. We just kissed it. Like, look at this right here. This is the 200-day moving average.
Perfect in the ES, isn't it?
What price?
Look at this. 58.58.
Oh, to the tick.
So
yeah.
right now, like that's the lot. If it goes through there, we're looking at a day chart. This is an imprecise thing, but at that 200-day moving average, there were buyers that came in, and I think there's a lot of buyers out there doing that.
Yeah, 76% long. Nasdaq 74% long.
Yeah, well, I bet that tilt's going to pair off big time. Wow, tilt just got
This is what I was
smoked.
talking about.
Holy cow!
But I was about to say that. I was about to say that if we can see the aggressiveness of sellers at this low from yesterday, very low, aggressive sellers. What do you think if the price goes even higher?
Hit it.
So a lot of sellers are waiting up there. So I'm not giving so much emphasis on buyers right now. Maybe we have a strong rally that will be sold off later on. So I'm more into. I think we still have room to go lower to 20,500 maybe. 20,200. I just checked it today on the daily.
Okay.
These are two levels.
The 50.
And yeah, I see that 200 moving average. That could be an area, but this area.
The 50.
Those lows are
this is not
begging
gonna let me do
the
this.
market to be retested again. The liquidity is here. 20,000, 200, 250, this area. I don't know if this will be today, but with this strong momentum on the daily, you look at this, the daily. I mean, what is this? If this is not a true reversal, what is it? I never seen a strong move down like this in NQ since what? 7 months ago when we hit the 5% down.
The 50,
we're already 5% down. Are we, Hope, from the all-time high?
That was
on the Nasdaq.
50,
we're beyond that. We're
80 points.
Closer to 10.
Are we really?
Yeah, 8%.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
8%.
We're
So I
approaching
think
10% up.
maybe 100 to 10%. 10% from all-time high is, guess what? 20,200. This is the 10% from all-time high.
20,200 is what I have right here. Look it. You see this?
So I'm not so
That's the
anxious
short.
to miss
That's the long.
buying here. Not now. Maybe after we hit 20,200, then I will be focusing more to buy that dip. Imagine that the market is just going higher high, and that will be a nice dip to buy it.
Man,
considering this strong momentum down.
Sounds like a plan.
I like it. I mean, that was just 100-point sell-off, right back up. And look at that on the 5-minute. The wicks are just insane right now on that NASDAQ. Jack, I just took a peek at the 10-year, 4.23%. Yields keep going down, and this is not as bullish for equities as I would have thought. Something changed this week.
Well, no, because it's, usually we're playing that game with what will the Fed do, but these are long-term interest rates going down because people are worried about a slowing economy.
Fundamental shift then.
Fundamental shift. We got stocks going down. We have yields going down, which, once again, nature healing itself.
Yeah. Now new highs. Now putting in new highs, 43,566. See if the NASDAQ and S&Ps want to follow along. Seeing like we're catching a bit of a bid here in the NASDAQ, 20,636. And we got up to these 45 or 57s, and sellers came in hard at the 57 level. S&Ps, 5890. Overnight high, 5,900. So about 10 points away from the highs in the ES. So we saw a heavy long tilt in the S&Ps and NASDAQ, a couple ticks higher here in the 70, 75% long, and they just got smashed. Let's see if the buyers can give it another try.
I want to play, if we're doing this, making some trades, I want to play the break of the highs here if they do it.
Yeah, in the chat, it's so choppy right now. Be patient. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what you're seeing here from some of the best traders. Tops.
It's a little whippy here.
Yeah, it is. Guess what? Advice: just let things settle out here. We're only 40 minutes into the trading session. We've seen these big whips.
Well, I'm always erring to the side of trying to be patient, maybe sometimes to a fault.
Somewhere.
I mean, we could long here. I'm tempted to get a 1 NQ long, but we could get smashed.
622 right here.
Why do you like the longs, Jerome? Why do longs look appealing?
Higher highs.
Because this is the move I was waiting for. So a rejection here that just happened after the 10 a.m. candle open. We had almost a 100 points flush, and then within 7 minutes we just pumped back to it. So if in the next, I'd say 2 minutes, we don't see a strong rejection again, I won't be surprised if we see a try of breakout from the buyers, because buyers are having the control of this movement. It's very, very short-term movement, but if we can break above, we'll get some stops. Some sellers will capitulate. S&P is breaking and closing above, so it's creating and maintaining a bullish momentum structure. So this adds to the reasons of having a bullish move. This doesn't mean we'll have a bullish trend for the day, right? It means it's looking like it's going to print, it wants to print a bullish leg. For me, this leg will start to struggle around 690. But I don't know if it's going to struggle there precisely or it's going to rip through it. Perhaps we're going to have a tweet or a news, So that's what I'm thinking about. So I'm thinking about, if I had a flat PNL, would I get long here, or is my decision-making process biased because I'm up? So I'm trying to think about it, because it's playing with your decision-making process, of course.
Order filled
as well. Capital preservation Friday, so you want to think about it. So yeah, good long positioning so far.
Order filled.
Breaking up. We'll see if it holds.
keep an eye. Oof. Buyers are coming in here.
Order filled.
20,666.
All right, I just got long 1 ES plan for the break here.
What price?
Right here, 9 3/4.
93/4.
Playing the break, you know, we'll take a little loss here on one contract if we gotta.
Long one, 93.25. Let's trade 91.
Where buy the pullback?
Where would it be invalidated here? I just put in a stop with no thought to it.
Invalidation is pretty far away. I think this has to go or you're out.
Exactly.
Come on, let's do it. Let's test
this
is
highs.
So you got
Just
to
wait for this candle to close and see how it
this
closes.
here. Because
overnight
of this
view up
week.
is 81s, Jack. If that
We're
means
gonna
anything.
get in
that's fine.
right
We just have one contract
here
Yeah,
when it
I see
comes
one.
back. Come on.
Relief rally, something. Come on, the numbers weren't bad today. There's something out there. 62% or 72% long in the NASDAQ, 73% long in the ES. Eddie, come on in. We got to do tip. We're going to get some tips of the week. We're talking about all week long.
When did
Tip
that
of the
one?
week.
Tip
Top
of the week.
Order filled.
Yes.
We got in at
Tip of the week here.
38.
Review and learn from your trades. Now, remember, we talked about this. It's like reviewing a game film, checking it out, how you can do better next time if the situation comes about. Well, here's how you got to do it. Remember, keep a trading journal. Okay, number one. Number two, review your wins and losses. Right? Did I follow my plan? Was my risk management solid? Did my emotions take over? Number three, identify patterns. All right. If you're consistently stopping out earlier, chasing trades, there is a habit to correct. Also, track your stats.
But I was long.
This helps
I'm
you
short.
spot areas to improve and measure your
Jesus
progress.
Christ.
Create improvement plan. All right. You got to do that. If you're
I thought I
struggling
was
with
short.
overtrading, commit to only taking those A+ setups the next day. Easy to say, hard
Where's
to
your
do.
attention?
And finally, review weekly and monthly. All
Where's
right.
your attention?
Step back, analyze your long-term performance. This is going to help you see if changes in your approach are actually working. You can do it. Come on. You can do that. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Go to Jack.
I'm
here,
long
Jack.
one as well.
What price, Mo?
Come on, not filled. Not filled. Should be.
And I wanted to enter 630.
3,000.
Didn't feel me.
I'm not filled. I'm cancelled my order. Should be long after this strong, nice
We
green
tried
candle.
1, 2,
The
same
CYA
one.
should
It's
like
be
3 times
6 to 6.
before he got to move
Looking
the
for
50
the 710.
for it to go long.
Jack, you want it now.
We're long 3. I want what now? Yeah, I do want
Yes.
it now.
You want it now.
What price, Jack? Average price, long 3?
1 second. Yeah, from right
Order
here.
filled.
Come on, new highs.
Pump this.
Exactly.
Closing it. 2 points, 2 points.
And I wanted to long these 630s on the pullback and
this thing.
went without as
I was
well.
right, but I was just too early.
Let's trade 97.
I just missed it. I
Got
I
8
put
minutes.
my order,
Eight,
never
eight,
filled.
eight,
I was
eight,
a little
let's
bit late
go.
in that one.
New highs,
It was very
New highs
quick, yeah.
NASDAQ. New highs NASDAQ.
Order filled.
694. New highs Dow. 43,583. S&P is going to try to test these 5,900s. About a point away from those.
Yes, 79% long. NASDAQ,
No, I see that, Eddie.
74% long.
I was got long 3 average price.
Order filled.
Oh, good. 96.
Order
Thank you.
filled.
They can see it back
Can't
there.
tickle
Very
me
nice.
like this. You can't do it. Get that 5,900.
Order filled.
Pop
Order
these things
filled.
right up here. Pop these things
The
up.
market, they love
No.
to do that.
Hold it. Like
Order
yes,
filled.
yes, you can get into these trades. You can let it breathe. Get those 100-point wicks like you do in the NASDAQ. 78% long the ES right now. 74% long the... I'm sorry, 74% long NASDAQ. 78% long ES. Let's get this thing.
Here and then go up.
Order filled.
Go, see? Look what I just did. On
Yes,
that,
Give me back my
Dow,
19.
Russell, All running the same
1,
bus.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, we're rejecting a little bit. Shoot.
Because once the 15-minute candle finish, I was looking at the seconds.
It's
As
time to
soon
show
as
a
he
strong
finished,
green
I
candle
clicked
here.
short.
Right here, Mo.
I got
It's time to
1,
show it.
2,
Did I say I wanted
3,
short
4
690?
Yes.
entries
Jerome.
short.
Now, Jerome,
Got me back to there.
where do we want the stop here
4
on this? It looks like
times.
rejecting. You think just out, Hogue?
That's 28,
Hold it.
29,
I mean, this is where you want
300
it
bucks.
now. It's not giving
So
it to
those
us.
300 would help me right here. Right in
Yeah,
here.
route. All right.
Had it.
So that's like a double top. Look at that.
58.85.
It's like
last
a
trade
double
in the
top.
ES.
Look at double
View up.
top.
We got an overnight view up in the ES. 58.81.
So close.
Oh, we
Just look
had
for
it.
the
They
next
couldn't-
opportunity.
right here.
Yep.
Nah. Nice green candle, but below the
I'll
moving
reject.
average.
These rejections are
I will
wild.
wait for the next one. If any.
Damn, man, that's a candle.
There's no breakouts. Everything's just
Yeah, sorry for the long, but the short was a very good play. That
No,
was the level I
I-
was
I-
looking for. I
Okay.
don't know why I didn't take it, but yeah, it played well. Played well.
I wanted it to. If we could break those stops above the highs,
yeah.
we'd be onto something.
The ladder's thin right now.
The thing is, I think, like, since the level is confirmed now, I believe a lot of people were waiting for this level to short, and therefore just pull the button once we got there. But it doesn't mean we can't go back there.
I am long now. I'm long.
Mm.
CYA at 626. Another signal now. Nice one. Entry should be.
I like
My
it
entry
long.
is 665.
665. Okay. How many times?
Order
Mo? One?
filled.
One,
Like
only
it
one.
long.
Only
Thank
one.
you.
Buying is asking for trouble, actually.
It's gonna be a struggle.
Or that
One
could
is
be
enough.
wrong.
Looking
And
for the 715, 700.
the 20, the 9, the 50. And we'll add some more.
No follow through.
So I learned something
Come on,
today.
buyers.
Buyer's right. We got here. Oh, we had it there, Jack.
I think
Thought they were gonna
this,
59.
Order filled.
Hogue, do you confirm this is a see money, take money type of day? Feels like that.
I think
Or
it
not
really
really.
depends on where your trade location is. Buying highs should be, you know, you want it to go right away. Order filled.
go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're seeing money and taking money, you're making money.
So we're back below, above
correct.
50, which
Can't go
is
broke
right.
taking
A
profits,
plus.
folks. We gotta write a book of all
Yeah,
the
it
trading
could be.
cliches out
This
there.
is-
We gotta
don't
write a
forget,
cliche
we
book.
are still in a range day. We are in a range day, and basically we
now.
are buying at the high of this range.
Nose.
No follow through from buyers.
What this?
I'm glad I'm only one.
All right.
The range.
The range. Yes, my brother.
Yeah.
The range. Range. Have a range. Have a range. 58.84 last trade in the S&Ps. Now S&Ps coming up.
This is five. This is 3-bar reversal in the 5 minutes for the sellers at this high of the range. So
Oh, holy cow.
Why not control?
20,630
They-
last trade in the Nasdaq. Overnight
I just
view up
found out it's not the
606.
9, it's the 8. The
see
8
the 5
Jeff Cunningham.
minutes.
EMA
Look at this.
The
look at
20
this 3-bar
EMA.
reversal in the 5 minutes.
and the
Very
point of
strong,
control
triggered.
all
So
confluence
this
right
could be
here.
a nice sell area for the house account with CYA at 700.
No, I don't think
I'm
so.
not taking it. This is not
I
within
think we're
my
going.
plan.
If we
I'm
break
gonna wait
that,
for
actually, let me do that.
the sellers to take control, basically.
Okay.
Do we have news in 10 minutes?
We have news in
With
10
the Atlanta
We
Fed
got-
GTP.
We
I don't see anything. Eddie, we got anything? I see the next thing coming up is President Trump and Zelensky to meet at the top of the hour.
So
I don't see any more.
this is going to be.
I believe
do have
the zone.
Fed
The
GDP
zone will be
investing
here.
is showing it, but juice isn't. So
Okay, got you. Yeah, I'm on investing. That's why.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I put
Thank
it
you.
over here. Where is it?
58.87. Kissed view up, overnight view up in the S&Ps. That was 81s. 7-point bounce right there.
Make it.
Goolsby's supposed to speak now? I don't see that. Where are you seeing that? I do not see that. We'll confirm that. Hey, Chad, make sure you confirm before you throw things out there. Momo man.
I'm always asking for a source. You got
For sure. Look at the whole Eddie, trusted source. Look at Eddie, the newsman, looking for sources, confirmation. I like it. Verifying.
Well, my crystal ball isn't working today, so
we're in trouble
then. Yeah.
Yep.
Check the
Did you let us know when it is working? Because I want
Jeez.
to know which way the market's going.
Seriously.
Yes, I will. Any chicken
Look at
bones
it.
there,
Pointed out.
Ogie, I can borrow?
We got Bitcoin recovering. It traded down below 80,000 last night. Usually that tracks pretty well with like the NQ and stuff. All right. Do we try and take out these highs again?
There's a chance we print a lower high as well. If there's some sellers that didn't sell their whole clip back from the previous sell-off we had 5-10 minutes ago, they would sell here.
Back to long again. I'm back to long again. Same area.
Same price, Mo? 665s?
669 this time.
669. Thank you. Long one. 669.
All right. We got long one ES. Play this one
price?
more time.
Knew this was the zone.
This time.
95.
Remember I said that? Now the 50 is pointing up.
Who bought the view up? The view up. Who bought those 82s?
How much we got? See the 15-minute. Oh, again, the 15-minute candle is the player, man. Wow.
Break it. Need to see above.
Start making some higher highs. Watch this, Russell. 73% long ES, 71 NASDAQ.
Give it the old college tries. MP likes to say, can we get through the 5900s in the ES this time around? We've tried I've tried twice now. Third time will be the charm. Get out and push is right. Looking at the ladder here. Anything above? What's above? Go get this thing. No.
Come on.
Gotta be stops up here.
That's nice.
Gotta be something.
From where?
There we go. NASDAQ got go ahead, Jack.
87.
Go.
Oh, that's nice.
Come on, push it. I'm looking for 715.
Nice.
Nice.
715. Wow. I gotta learn that.
Here. Come on, keep pushing.
There we go.
Push this. Oops.
Gotta learn
And
go.
Out long one. Gotta get to go.
why is that? He was just moving fine.
He's pulling teeth around here.
He's just moving. Stop at my
1,
target.
2.
Fine. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Go.
Is that it?
You know there's more room. There's more room up here.
Yeah. I'm fine with my profit. This is the range day.
Yeah, we took
I'm
a little
not,
profit to flip. We're just long one right now. We're just trying to get.
Pop this thing. 5903 new highs put in the S&Ps. 725, 20,725 new highs in the NASDAQ. Go.
I will look it out. I'm nervous.
Mañana, tía, mañana sábado.
Mohammed, where are you going?
Hoy no puedo, estoy trabajando.
I'm looking out my account. And
Hoy es viernes, tía. Por favor, déjeme trabajar.
Show you the performance of this account.
Mañana.
So this account, the longest XFA I ever have. It's around 14 days now. You can see here where is it? Yeah, you can see how The journey was so nice. I took a payout here and struggled here, but keeping my blood moving fine. And today, I already 9 trades, which is above the average or around the average, which is 10 trades a day. I don't want to take it too much, and you can see that journey. I mean, if you look at this, I was down and then up and then down. It's time to call it out. I mean, if this closed down, I will regret not closing it right now. So I'm looking this out
on a Friday.
And this is Friday as well, and the market is a range day. So I want to make sure this account stay safe and good. I'm very proud of my performance in this XFA. This is the best performance that I ever have, and I want to keep it that.
Man, Mohammed, what are you gonna be trading then for the rest of fast markets then?
Yeah, I still have combine, so we will.
Huge. Check house accounts long 1.
We got flat just because it was like give or go. So we made, $400 back.
Okay.
Not going, but I do want to keep my eye on it here. Sorry, I talk like an idiot when I'm looking at the ladder.
What is that like? What does that mean?
It means I'm trying to focus. It's like chewing gum and walking, which is harder than it seems.
I never hear you talk like an idiot.
72%. 72% long NASDAQ, 74% long ES. Well, I was locked on.
If you are an idiot, Jack, that's what makes me.
Look at this number that I had here from earlier.
No trading still.
806. Where are we?
If this Atlanta
727.
We got inside of about.
Where were we in 600?
So just 500. In case it does, heads up here. If not, I'll let you know.
Atlanta Fed for real. Okay. 74% long ES. Grinding higher. Is this gonna be a zombie rally Friday? I don't know. Those days are.
That's why I kind of want to. Do we want to play that?
It's so tricky. With depend.
Let's just kick in the reverse challenge.
Zombie rally days are on pause for now, based on what's going on.
A lot of shorts from yesterday still in this market.
All right, JD, I'm coming your way. All right, JD, we got some stats. If we're good to go, let's bring in JD. We got some stats. House account flat. Mohammed flat. Jerome flat. New highs, NASDAQ.
Holy moly.
Right, come on in, JD. Hit him with some stats. Happy Friday, JD.
Happy Friday to you, too. All right, we got yesterday's top 5 live funded P&Ls to go through. Here they are. Some impressive numbers coming from these live funded traders yesterday.
To go to...
At the top, Owan,
holy crap.
$26,421 trading the NQ. Matthew, also trading the NQ, $20,916. Okay. Renato, popular name around here, trading the NQ, $15,221. UA,
you see this?
Trading the NQ, 150. MNQ, took almost 14,000 out of the NASDAQ, 550 out of the micro NASDAQ, right around 550. Total of $14,481 in profits for UA. And Hansen, $13,624 trading the NASDAQ also. A lot of NQ traders out there, and they're all pulling real money out of the real live markets. Pro ball style.
Okay, 2 more minutes on this one. New candle.
Stuff. 20,756. 756. Lost Mo. We got a 400 lot upside here in the ES ladder.
There's a chance to get back into 1 if we want to just. What do you guys think?
500
order filled.
Nothing on that Atlanta Fed.
Cool. 500 offered at 59.20.
I made a mistake. Oh crap! I went short.
59.03.
Oh, what a day!
Handle these days in the S&Ps.
What is the fucking
order filled?
500 lot up
no
at
size in the dome.
Can't believe it! I went short.
20s, Hogue. That's all I'm seeing upside. 20s. 59.20. I see a 600
920. There's 500 on the offer.
Yeah, but these days that's just like
that's nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Tap on the highs here. New highs. S&Ps 59.08 half.
Order
New
filled.
highs. Nasdaq 20,762 now.
Man. Shit. I went short.
59.15. Some option levels. We got that 500 lot at 20 as mentioned. Making a pattern here.
And I wanted to go all the way to 800 from here.
I mean, we're going up.
Because of the let me
Shook
see
us out
if
that
we
like
get...
one time, but it's really early. If it's going to be one of those days like the last 3 Fridays.
Order filled.
Some buyers. Yep. It's gonna be buy the pullback. Is that we're gonna have a trend day to the upside?
Man. Is this a Friday rally?
I'm thinking that. I'm like, I'm never convinced these days.
Yeah.
I'm never convinced.
How many sellers are waiting for this?
Hog, what were you saying?
A lot of shorts still in this market from yesterday.
Overnight, yes. 71%.
We got an IB high in the S&Ps now. 59.07 half. We've got an IB high in the NASDAQ now, 758.
I'm looking to the 800 level. We have consolidation in this area from yesterday. That consolidation is around 20,870 and in between 870 and 800 and 800. So the 800 level, when we see a consolidation the same,
order filled,
trap high, and then we cancel all
you feel me what
way down throughout the day. That's my plan. So it is a nice looking area. Let me draw a rectangle so we don't forget about it. I don't forget about it. So it's here. So buying up there is not wrong. We have a momentum in our side for buyers. If I see strong signal for a buy side, I will take it.
Crude making new highs, $69.74. Small tight range in crude. Interesting, about a 60-cent range. Bottom range 69.14, upper end 69.74.
Nvidia up 3 buckaroos and 3% today.
Order filled.
Nvidia had a hell of a week, man.
It sure did.
Oh my God! I just keep getting in trouble here.
Come at the king, you best not miss. Shorts.
Best not miss is right, man. We got that. Keep on those 59.20s.
Oh man!
Upside in the S&P, 600 lots sitting up there. I've seen much more size being traded. Nasdaq ladder, ES ladder, 1,000 lots flying around left, right. So I got Nasdaq got a 250 lot downside. Price of that 20,726 bid 260 times 726. Mohammed, what happened? Sorry.
I had the clicker ready to get long one. Is this going to be the day where we're kicking ourselves at the end?
I know.
Yeah, this is a nice long signal.
You did it!
That was I waiting for at the location that I look for. So I'm long 2.
I'm long 2, NASDAQ.
With CYA only 723.
Damn it!
All right. Entry price, Mo?
740. And I'm out. I might get in again.
Order filled.
1 ES from 3.5. Just this is our play. Pullback, but let's see.
3 hook.
This is the battle of Ivy High.
All right. See it's just buy the pullback, man. Please be one of these days. Please be a buy the pullback kind of day. Nice and easy on a Friday. Yes, we do have top quiz. I saw people like top quiz is back. We got Tuckman. We got reversal challenge. We got it all. You know it's Friday around here on Top Step TV. No, we got you.
I'm long again. Long again. CYA 717. So this is what
You
you're
guys
gonna
getting
do.
long? I want to be short.
Let's do
Want
it.
to be short?
We did not hold the IB high. So right now on the equities, we're looking at potential failed upside auctions. We have to wait 25 minutes to confirm.
No problem. Take a break.
Where's Mohammed going? Mohammed gone?
No, I'm.
We took it off for a paper cut there.
I will get back to you in 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mohammed. Gotta clean up his desk. 58.97. We're out. Yeah.
Yeah, like $200.
These pullbacks are deep right now, I guess is kind of what we're seeing. Look at the 5 minute.
Not going to make it easy.
Hey, Vince just got short gold, 28.54. All right, in the money, Vince. Nice job. Choppy. Nothing on the tilt right now.
I'm so happy this happened.
And top of the hour
with this account.
Trump are expected
so happy it happens.
No, is it market moving?
Because
typically we would say no.
That's
these
how
days,
you grow.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
The emotions are there.
These days it's more likely yes than no. So he's all over that these days. 5,900 last trade ES, 20,700 last trade NASDAQ. Tilt leveled off. Good read right now. It's got those 20s up there in the ES. 20s the upside. Nope, those are gone too.
I'm sitting here with cognitive dissonance. Reading market generated information, you could probably expect there would be a whole bunch of shorts by the increase in open interest in the S&Ps yesterday.
Yeah.
So that I think is what has been kind of keeping me to the long side. Now we've got a potential failed upside auction, which is also market generated information. And if that remains the high, then we've probably found the level where sellers were willing to come back into this. Problem with that is we've got to wait for confirmation for about 20 minutes to see if that's going to be potentially remain a failed upside auction. So I sit. I can't do anything right here.
Is there a tipping point, Hug, that you're looking for? Overnight shorts came in, sold off on the open. Buyers came in. Keep grinding this higher, right? Keep grinding this higher. Overnight shorts get a little bit more nervous. Maybe want to cover. But then we see sellers coming in. So is it a battle between long-term traders and short-term traders? Essentially, what we're seeing right now.
It's always a battle between long-time traders and short-time traders. That's what we're doing here in looking at these charts and looking at market-generated information. Is we're trying to sense when our direct competitors, the others, short time frame weekends traders are all one. They're all stuck one direction. So with the increase in open interest yesterday, if those were short time frame traders barreling into all those shorts that came into the S&Ps yesterday and in the NASDAQ, then you got to figure they're sitting there right now and they're taking heat. And if they can't take that heat and they start turning buyers, price starts moving higher. So you're kind of pitting time frame against time frame and trying to figure out, if possible, if you can sense it, if you can see it in market generated information or the charts, that all the shorter time frame traders are all stuck in one direction. When they start taking heat, that's when you take the other direction and you take that ride up as they liquidate and take their losses. They love to buy highs. They love to sell lows. And if you can get that sense of it, then you're one step ahead of them. It's not easy.
Wait.
It's never really that
Cancel
easy.
orders.
There was, this move up in gold of $340. We started talking about that right away, and we could see by looking at the delta, the open interest, and the and price action, that this was probably longer time frame buyers buying gold, and that created that $340 move to the upside was the longer time frame constantly buying from the shorter time frame, getting them too short, then they'd cover. They'd keep buying, get the short time frame too short, then they would cover. They'd keep buying, getting the short time frame too short, and then they'd cover. That's how that whole rally started. And if you were around when we were talking about that, I want to tell you what day that started to happen.
Let's do it, Hogue. Bringing the heat, man. I love it.
It was right down here. We started seeing price action moving higher. Almost every day there was an addition in open interest against negative delta. They let them. They give a little bit of relief here, and then again, open interest increasing against negative delta. Negative delta that's shorter time frame traders getting into bids. So using market to get into bids. And when those bids don't stop,
ended up with 9 contracts.
Get the short time frame traders too short, and they turn buyers and they rally it up. And then the longer time frame, if they're still thinking about
this is not the candle
they're
that's
still buyers. They're going to move those bids up, and they're going to scoop up everything they can in a certain zone, and they're going to get the short time frame traders too long.
Next candle is the one that's going to go
feel
up.
That heat, and they're going to buy it up, and then maybe the longer time frame will give them a little bit of a relief break. Right?
You can't what am I talking about?
It's never going to go this one direction the whole time, but that's really what
order black
we're looking for in these profiles. In the charts is we're trying to figure out where our direct competitors are trapped,
right?
And you take the other side.
But we only have 2 minutes to travel.
That's essentially why we always talk about delta in power hour, because we know they're up against the clock. We know up against the clock, so we know if they are going to be squeezed, and whatever, if they're going to be squeezed. We know they're coming up the clock, so we can time it much better. Obviously, it doesn't play out that often, but we're always in tune if we get them caught one way or another.
13,
we're looking to see if we
12,
can squeeze them into the. We're going up against that clock, so we know that time frame
to support
that.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's using delta divergence is one way that you may sense that your short time frame competitors,
the
people like us, pea shooters basically, are all stuck one direction. They want to flatten up by the end of the day. At some point, they all have to buy all those contracts back up so they can even up, take their loss, and then come back the next day and play again. The carnival never ends.
I'm always bugging Hogue about delta.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't. There's times when it doesn't.
I only have like $500
information. I mean, there's times when there can be days, even weeks, where we don't see a squeeze like that. But when we see a squeeze like that, we want to make sure and pay attention.
Only got like $500.
We always are in tune. We're always paying attention. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there. Maybe that trade works 5 times a year, but man, when it works, damn, it works.
You know what?
All right, back to these markets. Mohammed is back. 58.96. I see Mohammed is back. You made 58. Great stuff, by the way. Where else do you get this kind of stuff?
So I'm betting that this next candle will be the one that goes up.
I would be out.
Because this one is already trying. So I'm going to go long.
Now, if we start taking out those highs,
order
we're
fill.
Still going to see some short
we are long.
And we can probably take advantage of that.
707.
Okay, thank you.
707 long.
For the open interest.
Right there. 707.
5900s.
We got to change that color
Last trade in the ES 20,704. Last trade in the NASDAQ. Market wants to grind higher, maybe. Ladder just got choppy. Something's brewing. Says we got Caleb in the chat. Thank you, Gabe. BRB boys.
Still on the preliminary bulletin here.
Could be wrong. Could be
We're
wrong.
waiting to see if that open interest is as big as we think it was. We had NASDAQ also had a big jump in open interest to the downside. 4,600 estimate. No. Yeah, 4,600 estimate. No. Bigger than that. I'm on the wrong sheets.
Well, that'll do it.
7,600 New shorts to the downside in NASDAQ yesterday. So
I'm looking at the orders. There was one for 23 contracts at 7:15.
Profile looks like as the
order filled.
See, it went for that. It just got in.
All right, it is Friday. It is the last day of the month of February.
And we are only 1.3 likes. 1,300 likes only. You're short 200 more. Let's do it. We have 5,000 watching now.
Come on, guys.
Easy.
Hit this lucky like button. Push it to 1.5 thousand. Come on.
Someone asked where the monthly point of control is. I guess we could just go to the day here. I can see the volume at least.
Yeah. So if I see now, if this is
it took
false
my order.
Or
because of this.
For the buyers, strong red candle.
But was I right or was I right? Look at that. This is the when it goes.
I need strong red candle here.
Like that, up and down, up and down, up and down is because look at this order. 34.
Has to close below 710.
I'm going to put an order.
He's listening. It's closed 714. I will wait for the next one. If it closed,
order filled.
Below
Selling tail.
Did I do short or long? Okay.
ES 76% long.
We're gonna fix
NASDAQ
this.
75% long.
Slim Kid, the big players, the banks, the funds, they're never really naked long or short anything. They're always holding positions against other products.
It's already gone.
When they
I lost this
adjust,
entry setup.
we have to pay attention. There you go.
It didn't came exactly as I wanted. I want this close to be below 710. It closed higher. And the next one closed way below 710. So it requires another try. Let me see the buyers trying now. They failed. I will jump in. So don't panic if you lose a trade. The setup wasn't what I'm looking for. So just follow your process. If it's not coming, wait for it.
All right. While we're letting the shakeout here, we'll do some announcements and news pretty soon coming in. I think Eddie is getting ready and back here.
Yeah, we're good to go here. Let's fire it up here. I got lots of good stuff here to share with you today. So let's start out with the Jim Dalton. Now, if you were not here yesterday, shame on you. You missed a good one. So you missed Jim Dalton on Top Step TV. Well, first of all, how could you? We announced it. We had it all over the place, and you missed it. But hey, you know what? We didn't forget about you. We have recorded it, and we've got it on YouTube. So go watch the profiling for profit segment from yesterday's episode, and we'll make a standalone video also with just Hogue and Mr. Dalton. Also, check this out. I mentioned it earlier today. Breaking news here, Alex Ferreira. Yes, that Alex will be stopping by during Power Hour today to catch us up to speed on what he's accomplished, what he's doing on the slopes, how many flips he's flipping. And he's been working with us on this since we last spoke to him. So he's going to be joining us on the reversal challenge. You think? Maybe? Will he? I'd really hope so. That'd be pretty fun here. So time will tell. So tune in later for Power Hour. And last but not least, talking about this buzz. The buzz, not the 420 buzz. I'm talking about the dashboard buzz. And if you're a trader here in the United States who hasn't joined the waitlist, we're going to put that link in the chat. So resets are now.
I like this for a long
date. Also,
I like this for a long.
Dashboard,
I see.
You could bank resets for the use at a later date. Yeah, you can save those. Real-time stat processing, and not to mention the instant payout deductions. It's a whole new ball game we got here with this whole new dashboard that we have. So sign up now through the link that we are dropping out. And to our friends outside the U.S., stay tuned to Top Step TV for continued updates as we gear up to roll this out for everybody in the near future. So stick around. And that's what I got. Back to you guys. Back to you. I'm gonna pass it to Jack. There you go, Jack.
Thank you, Eddie. Jack. I'll take it. Andre desperately needed 5 minutes to do something. Hopefully there's no one invading his house. We'll learn about that in the next few minutes. Bitcoin has rebounded more than $5,000 since
follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
Follow your instinct. Now you have instinct in the market.
In the spot market, trading 84,155 right now. Mag 7 is all to the upside except for Microsoft.
If we cross 34, we good.
Biggest leader. Tesla.
We having issues
3%.
at 34.
Nvidia 2%. After being down big, Nvidia got as low as the 116 handle this morning, up to 122 halves right now, and we're pushing higher again.
We crossed 34.
Finals for the open interest
the candle
for the equities.
It's knowing how to read the 15-minute
preliminary said it was an additional 57,000 contracts. The actual was 47,000 contracts. When it gets bigger, they do miss out like that sometimes. Still a big jump in open interest, but the NASDAQ, which was expected, estimated at 7,600 new contracts, only 2,100 new contracts formed on that move to the downside. You got to remember the NASDAQ is 1/10 of the total open interest as the S&Ps, so it's still a pretty big jump.
That is, yeah. And then we're trading the March contract. It's going to be March tomorrow. How long we got until the roll on that, Hogue?
Ooh, probably, well, next Tuesday will be the first Tuesday, probably the following Tuesday. So the week, let's see here. I don't know. There's a calendar to it. I have to double check that whenever I do this. So next Tuesday will be the first, probably on the 11th. Tuesday to Wednesday will probably when we switch to the June contract. Yay, June, summer.
Exactly.
So that 10th to 11th will probably be moving to the June contract. So still a couple of weeks away.
I think it's going to be up to 56 degrees today, where I am, then 21 degrees tomorrow. So we're looking forward to March. Andre is still away for the moment, Mo, but I can be Andre if you need to tell him something.
Yeah, I just want to clarify something. I just was reading the chat. They're talking about me. Say, how is that you only maximum XFA number of days is only 14, and how you are, I mean, they are criticizing me being my maximum is only 14. And yes, I agree. 14 days in XFA is not too much. And that is my problem. I'm taking myself to the next step this year, because last year, all my focus was on the payout. I did take around $150,000 payout last year from only XFAs. I never find my way called to be live trader. And I know exactly why. I know why Risk Team was hesitant to call me for the live. I know my issue. Every one of you knows his issue. I know my issue. My issue was when I lose big. And that was my problem. I'm transparent here. I'm showing you my journey. My journey was successful. I'm able to pass combine in 5-6 days, maybe 2 days. I can do that because I have a lot of risk that with me. In XFA, you don't have that luxury to do that. You cannot do reset. So that was my struggle, losing big. Some days I made $18,000. and I lost them all in the same day. I did that one time. And this is exactly why risk team are hesitant to call me for the live. And this is
order filled.
Decision this year is to focus on being professional trader, not losing too much, losing too low. And this is exactly what I am doing in this XFA. You can check my maximum loss in this XFA is what? Where is it? Let me put it here. Is 2,600, and my daily loss is 3,000. And after I accumulated around 15,000 or something. So this is my focus: is to be consistent. Being profitable could be easy. You can profit from the market. The difficult part, the one that makes you professional, the ones that make you live trader, is to be consistent. And this is what I am trying to be. I'm trying to be consistent, lose a little, accept the loss, and call it a day. And that is the difficult. Everybody can call it a day when he's green. It's simple. I mean, not simple. It's easier to call it a day if you are green. But it's so difficult to call it a day if you are red, especially if you only 3 days, three trades a day. For example, here, only 4 trades, and I'm out with only $94. I cannot do this before. The previous Mo never stop a day with $94. Never. But this is the change that I want to make. So I want to make it very, and again, I'm not your superhero. I am just like you. I struggle in the market, although I have around 14 or 12 years of trading the market. I was called live at the early days of TopStep, 2016 or 2017. At that time, there was no XFA. If you pass
order filled
the 2 steps, the 3rd step is you are already live. So I was live once.
Told you.
On TopStep. And again, you don't have to be me. You have to be yourself. Focus on yourself. Don't care. You should not care about my performance. I'm here to teach my experience, period. Not to ask you to pay for me or come take a course with me or selling something. I'm here sharing my experience. You want to take it? Welcome. You don't? Again, welcome. That's it.
Fire.
Well, very, very well said, Mo. It was really awesome. You really lit up the chat in that too. A lot of people, everybody's behind you, Mo. And constructive criticism, it's always a good thing. Sometimes it's hard to take. But remember, folks, stay kind, be kind.
No, they are kind. They're kind, and yeah. I'm not complaining. Opposite, actually. Thank you for noting that 14 days in XFA is not too much, and that's give me, another challenge. So I will make it. Let's do that.
Very well said.
Just took out some new highs in the ES. We're peaking above the initial balance, which is actually very close to where those new highs were. Got us almost to 59.12 3/4, bumping up right against it. Damn, they haven't made it easy. This is what I wanted to do the whole day, was just keep on bidding this high up. But those red bars are pretty vicious. You got to work for it. But Mo, superstar stuff. Love it in the chat. Andre is back. Andre, there was no one invading your house, right?
Oh, there was no one invading my house. No, was that the thought?
I don't know. You just said you needed to be away and left in a hurry. I mean, Occam's razor, you needed to use the bathroom or something.
Someone
but I was worried.
House?
You better not break into my
house. Really?
I was going, yes. Defending the home, no. Let's take a look at these markets. 69.88 last trade in the crude. Crude's actually moving here. Let's see if we can go 20,778 and 59.14 in the S&Ps. 75% long in the S&Ps. How's it gone flat? But Jerome,
so let's see if
no trades.
this is going to work.
Still no.
Okay.
Are we getting a double
I don't
top
like this.
of buyers?
This
and
grind
Order
higher,
filled.
opportunity?
This grind higher very slowly from the buyers. It show me one thing, that sellers are not interested. If they are interested,
Order
they will
filled.
show you. So I'm still bearish, but looking for something to tell me go for it. Nothing yet. Buyers took control back. They might be looking for the 800. Could be a nice sell around 800, 810. But I will not take it blindly. I need to see some setup.
$69.92.
I tried to short it. I tried to short it here. As I said, the close wasn't my type, and I will not chase it here. And thank God that I didn't. So sometime, if the market didn't give you your setup, that means something. That means, no, not now. Just wait. So waiting, this one didn't show any trigger for this candle, so no trade for me. And then the buyers took control and go ahead. I cannot buy it from here. And also having this range day, look where we are. This is the original range, and this is the high of the extension of that range, and see where they stop. They are here again. Maybe they will do some trap here and will go down.
I didn't do this. Reverse.
I will not be
Order filled.
I will not find myself buying the high of the day in a bear market.
Jerome, any levels you're looking for?
829.5 level I'm looking for if we continue grinding up.
They're talking about 829. Look at 2806. That's what I have from earlier.
21,829.5. About 50 points away from that. Last trade, 20,772. It's gonna be grinding higher. Look at this.
Well, real quick, we can hit some news. We're kind of just in this holding pattern here. Somebody was asking real quick about whether some of us watch SPY or QQQ or whatever. Yeah, I mean, definitely watch SPX or NDX. The problem with QQQs is just it's a completely different number than the futures market. But with the SPX, for instance, you can look at the option stuff there. You just got to be sure to add the premium. Whatever the price difference is currently between the SPX and the ES, that'll diminish over time as you get closer to the expiration. When we open up the June contract and roll over, it's already open, but when we roll over, that premium will be a lot. And then you can look at some of the options levels in the SPX, for instance, and see what you want to do. With that, let's do some news real quick.
What do you got?
I don't know if we talked about it at the time, but the U.S. pending home sales fell to a new all-time low.
Big miss.
This chart goes all the way back to 2001. All right. Bottom of the financial crisis, bottom of COVID. This time with markets near all high, this is when there's nothing going on. Obviously, the twin things going on of worries about a slow economy with higher rates. That's an ugly number right there.
Huge miss.
I can attest. No one wants to sell. No one wants to buy. Real estate agents in shambles at the moment. So hopefully that turns around. Second, an interesting historical note. Of the 500 companies in the S&P 500 at its inception in 1957, only 53 remain in the index today. Back then, only 53 of the original 500 companies that were in the S&P 500 when it started, when Mr. Standard & Poor's in 1957, only 53 remain. The typical in that year, they would stick around for 61 years. In 1980, that was 36 years. Today, comma, ... This is interesting because to me, this is like the real power of the S&P 500 is that they are constantly selling
This might be the one.
losers, so to
No,
speak,
it's
and
still in the
including
same
winners.
candle.
And this is the problem with the
His
Russell
head
is that
is
they lose
holding and
their
holding and
companies
holding
as they
and
get too
holding.
big. And this is a big change since back then. But congrats to those 53 companies. And then because it's Friday, Danielle sent us some news.
Uh-oh.
Order
A
filled.
woman accused of locking her boyfriend in a storage unit for days, charged with attempted murder.
Oof.
Andre?
Florida.
There's a lot. It was in North Carolina. Come on and raise up. Which I now remember is PD Pablo. Jerome knows. We're going to hear more about this. Makes no sense. Yeah, 1,000 lots at 16. We'll come back to this. Let's see if we can get that 1,000 lot.
That's incredible. North Carolina, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. That was lot ES 5916. First 1,000 lot we've seen today, I believe. In the ES. See if it gets filled here. I had to guess Florida.
We got to do that while I explain this story because it makes no friggin' sense.
You can go. I want to hear this.
So this is a real mystery all over the place. The police got a call from a guy in a storage unit. We can look at the markets. We've all seen this lovely mugshot.
Yeah.
Saying that he'd been locked in there by his girlfriend. No power, no water, no food. He said he had been there for a week, which seems unlikely, but time passes slow when you're in a storage unit.
Yes, it does.
And here's where the weirdness starts. He's like, I've been here in a week. I just found my phone.
Wait a minute.
So that's why I'm calling 911 now.
Wait a minute.
Says that she asked him to go crawl in for something and then locked it and said, This is what you get.
Huh?
He told the police he was 42. His age is 51.
Nothing goes right in this story.
Yeah, nothing. Incredible.
This is like a story out of a chat GBT completely trained on meth dreams.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the phone, huh? For a whole week. Something smells
7 days.
Yep. All right, we got that 1,000 lot to the upside. 59.16 in the ES. Last trade. 59.07.
This is why I didn't want to be a buyer at this high. Exactly, this is why. Even they show a strong signal here, I just looks like I didn't see it. Because buying the high of the range in a range day, range. So you will cry to me if you do that.
Playing all the hits today.
So Andre,
I might
my
buy
thing is
down here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can buy the high of the original range at 20,670. That could be an area of interest to buy, roll this back again to the high again. However, I would rather sell it up to there. So I will wait for the seller to take control, wait for a signal, and sell it back to 670.
Back into the initial
Where
balance.
is the signal?
Yeah.
Order filled.
59.06. Jack, you were saying?
So somebody, this is the part I don't get. You crawl back into a storage unit.
Yeah.
How do you not find your phone?
Yeah.
Your phone is on your person. What was his first? Right, but you know where your pockets are. Was his first thing to like throw his phone?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It's like, setting the trap. Throw the phone in there. Go get your phone.
Order filled.
Lock up behind. Lock it up. Walk away.
At least she's paying the monthly fees, which is good.
Yeah, what if it was like storage, like a storage auction happened? You won that.
You win him. Hey.
There's a dude in there. What? Oh, look at gold keep creeping higher. Gold up $20 off the lows there. Last trade 28.65. Again, let's see. get that 1,000 lot upside in the ES 59.16.
Can someone in chat tell me that there was a documentary that's actually kind of interesting a few years back about someone that bought a storage locker and there was a human leg in it on a barbecue grill and the fight over possession of it? I think that was also North Carolina.
Order filled.
What's up, North Carolina?
Order filled.
We got London closed in 19 minutes.
Because it's the London close, so it's gonna.
And all right,
How long? Oh, we only got 3 minutes on this one. I don't see it.
The White House, Zelensky and Trump are meeting. Nothing yet.
I don't see it. I don't see it heading over there.
I'm so excited about the new dashboard. I would just visit the US just to be in that dashboard. I will issue my visa today.
Oh, look, how about that? That's not a testament. What is
maybe VPN?
These things. 59.05 in the ES. Last trade. You know, 4s,
now
03s.
Yeah, the sellers are coming.
Yes, they are.
I want them to show control, to take control, and then retrace back and show me a strong red candle. My setup. Let's see if they do that.
Market's running away from these orders now. Seeing a little bit more of that. Now some more selling coming here. 58.99 last trade. In the orders means 0.75. Someone's asking in the chat. In the orders, 3/4, 0.75.
Order filled.
5,900 even trade. Jerome, are you short? Where's Jerome? Jerome? Capital Preservation Friday?
Didn't go. No, actually, I'm looking for a trade, but if I'm gonna take one, I'm gonna take only one.
Order filled.
Or taking one. I was very tempted to short, but that would be sort of pulling the double top, pulling the highs of the day, sort of session, whatever. So that's not the trade I kind of wanted to put myself in. It's easy to say now it would have paid, but always easier in inside capital, right? So
yes,
all good. We can find
order filled
around 680. We'll see if we have buyers.
Order filled.
Buy a second leg. But if we don't find buyers at 680, I can see us go back between 660 to 640. And then that would be the next area I'm going to be looking for potential long or short. But I won't be surprised if we have a bounce also in this area, 640, 660. And then if sellers want to keep the pace down, they would. Otherwise, we'll have a bounce in these zones. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm already up. So we'll see. But I'm down for another trade as well. So we'll see.
Excellent.
We got Michael Patak in the
order
chat.
filled.
MP's here? What's up, MP? What do you say? What MP say?
Order filled.
He said, new dashboard comes to everyone in the weeks.
Oh, sweet. There you go.
Let's go.
Let's go is right. 5,900 last year. Mohammed's very excited.
It's a game changer for the business, I believe. That dashboard.
Well, as Journey once said, don't stop believing.
Take that short, Mo. Just wait. Wait for the market to come to you. I was looking for this. Now the sellers took control. Nice. Now I want them to get back up to around 730. And then we short that sucker red candle. So that's the plan. Plan your trade.
Order filled.
Yes.
That would also be a resistance, sort of local resistance.
Order filled.
Support. So we'll see.
Wooden buyers are back to the market.
How's not still there?
Order filled. Order filled.
Just disappeared, you know? Where are the buyers? Where are the buyers?
We have the first area here, 680. Do we have buyers here? Do we have them here or lower? Perhaps they would want to wait sellers to push down a bit more. But I'm pretty sure on our way down, there's going to be a place buyers want to step in. And if they fail, that's going to be a signal for short, continuate lower. And if they don't, we need to understand
Order filled.
Fast so we can position ourselves long. So,
Order filled.
I'm going to try. Of course, if it's too fast, I'm not going to be
Order filled.
But I'm going to try to take a position.
Order filled.
All right.
We bounced
Order filled.
5,900.
Order filled.
In the SPX.
So now sellers are pushing it. So as I
618.
More expected.
I think it's somehow this is the fair price. 680.
Yeah, 640, 660 is 616. You're saying
hold that order filled.
We're back to 6. You see that? Put attention to this.
I was in this morning.
Put attention to this.
Man, the short
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Always say that,
right?
It will be more beautiful.
75 times 8.
High. What I mean,
picture that.
I wish they trap those buyers up there. That will make
doing
it
6 contracts short.
Better short.
That's a scalping 101.
They did twice.
Because as long as the liquidity sweep didn't happen up there,
11:30 we
sellers
closed
will
the
be
stream.
hesitant to take that short.
I hope it wasn't too long or too boring.
Well,
not boring.
Now they are comfortable
You saw me.
placing their stop.
You saw me lose 900 bucks.
That's the idea. So I'm not surprised if I see the market rally again one more time, because all sellers will just take their profit.
Bounced right off of the overnight VWAP and the
Mohammed really knows his stuff, man. This dude.
So we have the bounce of.
My respects to each and every trader that has said, "I'm going to trade. I'm going to try this."
Who's here?
However, they come in with a
how many appearances
plan.
On Friday?
Michael
I was doing some spring cleaning in my office right now because I wasn't planning on working today. And
on a Friday, what a special
tuning in. Saw Mo on here. Saw Jerome on here. Mohammed, what's up?
Will this one
Jerome,
take us up?
Perfect.
Yep. This is the one long.
Great.
Order
Saw
filled.
the rest of your beautiful faces.
Oh, I went. Oh, long in the wrong one.
What's up, MP?
Oh crap.
Markets are a little slower today. Still waiting for the
Trump daily again.
What do you think? Let's do some chart talk. Let's do a little MP chart talk with MP.
I mean, you always got to look with anything, and Jim Dalton said it yesterday. Did he say it yesterday, or did he say it on a video or on a pre-recorded one that I watched on Instagram? About taking Hoagland, you said it, Tim. What would you tell if you started over trading right now? What would you? And then he's like, how much time do I got? And he talks about a top-down approach. So chart-wise, top-down approach, looking at a daily. He looks at a weekly, I think. He said he did.
Yeah, he starts on the monthly.
Monthly.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's do what he does. Did real quick. I'll share my screen.
Look at this.
Because when he was saying that, I'm like,
order filled.
I did that all the time. It'd be at a Bloomberg turn or CQG machine down at down the trading floor. Remember when we didn't have charts in the pit?
No.
Print them off. You literally print off a 15-minute chart, and then you'd fold it up, put it in your pocket. You go down on the trading floor. So
it's going to be tough to do a monthly with the futures contracts on TopStepX. Certainly do daily.
Yeah, you can do it. I got weekly right here, or monthly. Oh, monthly.
MP, look, a little chart talk with MP. Look at it. Still a trader, folks.
The Google Earth.
Always.
Still a trader.
So
what do you got, MP? First of all, what product are you looking at?
This is the NASDAQ.
Okay.
This is the monthly. So what I believe he does is when he was talking about it, and John, you can correct me, top-down approach is you get an idea of the trend, high-level trend. I was simple
Order
stuff like,
filled.
what levels? What's this level? What was this level? What are these big? These are big. That's a monthly.
Order filled.
That's the furthest. It
Order
could go
filled.
Furthest it could go on a monthly is these little wicks. Okay, well, what is that? What is that? So you either write it down, the trading pin, we'd write it down, or you draw a line, of course, like you can do nowadays with this new technology that they call computers. Then you go to a weekly. All right, what's the trend here on the weekly? This goes all the way back to October 2022. All right, that was a low. Trending, pullbacks. So you start to get an idea. All right, 50 period. This is a 50 period right here. And then you just, that's how I
Order filled.
I had a 50, 100, 150. That's what the blue is. This gray and the red is the 200. So we're already, and then you go to the daily, and you can tell we're already at. All right, let me.
Yeah, this is
we're
the
already
candle.
at the 200.
This is the
daily.
candle to the
So that's
top.
an
Order
area of
filled.
importance. You'll see CNBC and
So
Fox
since this
and
is the
CNN
candle
when
to
they
the
never
top,
cut, anything
the
outside
top
of politics.
of what? Right
Talk about the
here.
markets. They talk
Which
about
we
the
have
200.
enough time. We have 7
$200
minutes
the daily 200
to closing.
moving average on
So
the daily.
we're going
We're
to
at it right
go
now.
all
An area
the
of
way
importance.
down here.
So it's just basically top down. Allows you to get a look at the planet, and then go zoom all the way into the 5 minute, which is your front door of your house in your neighborhood, and decide when to get, like to give you better entries, but you get the overall trend higher level. So I've always, when he said that, I thought it was like, whoa, good old timer Jim there, coming up with some stuff. I like this. Maybe I can incorporate some of the stuff he's saying. And like he started talking about that. I was like, okay, I did that. And I like how he looks at it.
So he
Yeah.
rejected
MP
all of
averages.
this.
MP moving averages. Speed bump, hurdle, Great Wall of China.
Terrible.
Talk to me.
50 is a speed bump. 100 is the speed bump. Yeah, chain link fence is what we call it. I don't know. The guy told me. Everybody has somebody who told them some ring-a-ding-ding. And they're like,
well, hit me.
Like,
tell me the ring-a-ding-ding.
The 200 period is like the Great Wall of China. Like it holds up. Sure, you can go through. It's going through it a little bit on the daily right now on the NASDAQ, as you can see here. But the idea here is just like, of course, they just get heavier and heavier, or harder to penetrate as you keep going.
Well, as we mentioned this morning, if you keep that same thing, but switch to the ES right now on the daily.
Okay.
You're on the weekly right now.
All right, we're gonna go.
And if we go to the daily,
that's daily.
You see, like the bottom. You'll have to move it over because you and Hogue are over it right now. But the bottom of the low spike this morning was pretty much exactly at the 200-day moving average.
Yup.
There you go.
So what's kind of funny about that, then you'll look back like 2 months from now, I'm like, damn it, why did I buy it when it touched that? You're gonna think that. You're gonna think that, but the cool part about it is we're here right now, and it happened. Jack, what time did that happen this morning? I guess I could look.
Just after the open. The first 5 minutes were a real bait and switch.
Yeah. We thought it was gonna get ugly again.
To each its own on how you want to do technical analysis, but how Jim Dalton, which was a great session yesterday too. Was that yesterday? Yeah. It was great. Yeah. Learn a lot.
I am seeing President Trump greets Zelensky at the White House just now. So we'll keep an eye out for those headlines. Eddie just absolutely been crushing the headlines all week.
Oh, yeah.
People are coming us for news now, Michael. News. They're coming.
Well, I mean, if you're sitting there listening to the markets, then you want to be fed the news as well. So I think it's a good combo. So if you just want to be fed the news, then maybe you'll be interested in the markets. I don't know. Track both.
Okay. No trades yet.
Up next.
On the sevens. 58.93 last trade in the ES. Mohammed, any levels? I know.
Yeah,
London
I think we should be
minutes.
already in a short.
We should be in a short.
Yeah, I mean, this is a signal that we're waiting for. We expected this to rally to the moving average. It showed a strong red candle, as we said. So that entry, I didn't take it. The short at 20,688 with CYA
688.
721.
688. And Q. Mohammed never passes up a setup. 20,688. Also, that 1,000 lot in the ES pulled. Mark's has been running away from those orders.
Order filled from it today. I was really surprised to see that.
I know.
We probably adjusted a lot of that inventory from yesterday.
Yeah, great.
Order filled.
You were banging that drum all day. No. MP, what are you playing around with over there?
I'm now addicted. I'm getting off. Here's what I'm making a big change in my life, Dre.
Okay. Well,
right next to my desk. Right next to my desk is.
Look at this.
David seeds. There's dill pickle seeds. There's Skittles. There's like red. It used to be called Red Band, but that's not right. Now it's called America's Best.
What do you got?
Yeah, I'm getting this. I'm just gonna stop doing. Here's Skittles. It's like a dugout, like a baseball dugout here. Trading is like that. You know, it's like you're sitting here waiting, watching the paint dry, aka watching baseball. I started getting on these things.
That's what happens. Those are the killer ones.
I
need to work
on
lip
pillows. Lip pillows, yeah. Oh, what is this?
Is that what they're called? This is
never
sad.
seen one.
Jack, I was gonna say, anyone want to chime in?
Oh, Jack, do you do these?
I got my poverties in over here, but I don't want to rep anything like that.
Made in Sweden. Made in Sweden. It's mint.
Look at this. Look at this.
Slippery slope. You start with those sesh.
I'm going to stop the recording right here.
We have a doctor.
Mohammed,
we have a doctor with us right now.
You seen this? Yeah, Jerome. What do you think about this?
Don't ask him.
Yeah. Don't think a lot of good about it.
Or this gum disease. Here you go, Jerome. This is what I do all the time. But now I'm switching to this.
All right.
Remember, you got to be 21 years old, if not older, to use these in the US, and 18 years older in Europe.
Yeah.
Well, great.
We do not condone any of this.
18, so we're fine.
How about that?
Order
show
filled.
And tell here. We'll show and tell here on top low. He's still packing it like an absolute pro. Cope.
That was the high school days.
You know what's funny, MP? Is that I don't think there's a brand selling these things here, but people who live out of towns in France, there are a lot.
Order filled.
These for French people, this is le tabac à chiquer.
Order filled.
Chic, to say, and they put it in their
Is it in a
mouth.
pouch?
So
is it in a drum? Is it in a
like
pouch?
you
Order
make
filled.
You basically make it. You built it. And so that's very funny that somebody came up with a business idea of that, with a marketing campaign and all of that.
I mean,
I went
order
to their
filled.
website right now because I didn't know them.
Order
And it's
filled.
like they have their own packet in the pocket.
Going
and it's
back
like, oh, you want a
to
sesh?
point of control
It's
right
a lot
here.
of marketing.
619.
So I had this argument with my my nephew, who's like, he got me onto these. He's like, you want to try these? Like, what is that crap?
Order
You know,
filled.
like an old guy would to some young kid with something new and better. and he's like, well, it's nicotine. I'm like, that used to be the tobacco aisle back in the day, is what I used to call that. I go, now it's nicotine. It's just nicotine. He's like, yeah. I go, back in the day, it's tobacco. And I got to thinking when I got back after talking to him about it, because this one says causes gum disease. Okay. There's your disclaimer. TopStep does disclaimers too. Don't follow trades or any of that of anybody. Gum disease. You know what this one says?
This is amazing. But
this one says addictive. Nicotine can be addictive. What would you rather have, gum disease or be addicted to
Order
nicotine?
filled.
You know, let's put up a poll. Let's put up a poll here in the chat.
What would you rather have, gum disease or be addicted to nicotine?
Order filled.
We're not doing that.
That's the innovation. That's the innovation. It's like, to me, it's innovation.
Right.
This
Can
is
blow our account.
in my growing up days, this used to be the old aisle that I used to go down. Now, and all the college kids are going down this aisle.
We're going here.
Pushing towards the volume point of control. That's the open on the ES. I
Order
would say
filled.
one industry has better lobbyists.
Order filled.
18.
That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible.
6.
What I would say is one
Order
gets
filled.
extremely faster than the other. And I'll
Order
I'll
filled.
guess
Well, hey,
See that?
Mick
Go
puts
into
this- Mick,
point
we
of
have in the-
control.
You know, JD.
Full
You have
New
transparency.
candle just
Full
open.
transparency here.
Order filled.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
point of
Mick
control
has a
just
show.
move.
The actual
Gotta
interesting
get out.
thing here at MP is that
Order filled.
recent research. You know, I'm specialized on brain, right? So some scientists try to isolate the nicotine effects of focus and psychoactive effects without like trying to reduce the addictive
Order filled.
sort of impact. And so
Order
the
filled.
the thing you
Order
outlier is
filled.
exactly this. So back in the day, we used tobacco because we couldn't extract nicotine. I mean, we could, but it would have been very expensive, and people wouldn't have had any point to do it. And now, you know, the mind hype. It's funny because a month ago, 3 weeks ago, I was off for a whole week. I'm getting another degree on top of my doctoral degree. Didn't
You
speak about
really?
that on TopStep.
God, you're addicted.
Some
You're addicted to
TopStep
degrees.
members, yeah, I'm addicted to learning. And so this degree is meditation and mindfulness.
Order filled.
Integrative approach in healthcare, and it's made by doctors and for doctors and professional healthcares. So we could implement it in our
Order
healthcare
filled.
practice and in healthcare structure. And so
Order
I'm
filled.
cooperating with some people to develop my
The bounce is
meditation mobile
huge
app that
because
could be used
that
by
candle
patients,
brought
by
in
any individual, for
lot
companies and
of
hospitals.
volume.
Order
So
filled.
basically, they spoke about
Order
attention,
filled.
brain, addiction,
Order
many
filled.
other things. And so nicotine has its own focus effect. And so there's these companies nowadays,
Order filled.
this mind hype, you have a lot of capital available, etc. And
Look at that.
so they went on this road trying to create some products that catch and grasp people
I don't know why you
curiosity
didn't
and
pick it up
attention.
there.
And some work, actually, not all of them, of course.
Order
but some
filled.
work. So
I
it's
just like,
interesting.
I don't understand why it
Okay,
gives
really quickly while we're
me
doing this, who's got
different-
Order filled.
the trigger on the poll?
We're not
Order
doing
filled.
the poll. We're not
I'm
doing
Order
the poll.
filled.
Careful up
No, I want to do this. I want to do this poll. It goes back to trading.
Yeah, well, all right, we're gonna do the poll then.
Order filled.
Who
Hey,
thinks
we're-
trading? Who thinks trading is addictive?
Oh, we can do that one.
I do.
Yeah, probably.
I do.
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
100%.
I do.
Do the poll.
100%.
Do the poll. I want to see.
You can do that, Paul.
Like gambling.
Who thinks
Addictive.
action? Who's addicted? Who's addicted to action here? Because I guarantee it's probably. I'm going to say 65% of you. Because anybody, I got in the game of trading because I wanted daily, every day's a new, every day's action. It wasn't 9 to 5. It wasn't boring. It wasn't like, are you going to the mall or what? No, not wrong, but Office Space. You know, oh, wow,
How
my brain's
can I
going off.
make this
You
here
have an option
But the-
to trade.
and not here?
Yeah, you have an option to trade. 9 to 5. 9 to 5, you have an option to trade
$1,000
during the
question.
day. And then at night, you couldn't bet on sports.
Can
We
somebody
played
help me?
partypoker.net,
Is
which is
someone
a simulator,
out
which
there?
anybody
Pulls
can
up.
play. Pulls up. Who's addicted? Well, you have to say me. What do everybody say? I'm addicted.
I don't. I
You know-
didn't like
you
it
know
bringing
the
up
idea
either.
of-
I didn't like this idea. No.
Who thinks
Oh, I'm
trading is
fine. I thought it was-
addictive?
I thought this
Oh,
was
there
going
you
to be a
go.
poll about
I thought it was the other one too.
nicotine.
Me too.
No.
This one's fine.
Well, I mean, you can. Of course, that's addictive. Everybody already knows. It says it on the
This is
damn
kind of
disclaimer.
surprising because if you go to the bar and ask poll everyone there who's addicted to alcohol, you get a lot of not me's.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Until
On
you
a
do
Friday.
until you do a survey with that once you complete, you get a free beer. Then you'll find out.
Oh,
Oh my
anonymous
An anonymous survey, Jack. Anonymous.
So this one is going to take it over here. So we're
Well,
going to
he
play it
dropped
right
it.
here. Watch.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is it? Well, world poll results. MP, we got Alex Ferreira
Mhm.
joining us this afternoon in kickoff power
Champ.
hour. Alex Ferreira.
Order
Ferreira
filled.
joining
Eddie,
us.
can you-
Anyways, look,
Can Eddie have that
Yes.
song, "The Champ is Here"? When he comes on, the champ is here because he is the champion of the FIS World Cup, right?
yes, he is.
Order
Speaking of that,
filled.
let's
Order
play it right
filled.
now so people can see when the champ does arrive. He just clinched the FIS World Championship back to back. Let's do it, Gabe.
Let's do it.
Check this
Order
out.
filled.
Rip it.
No
Watch 'em.
nicotine here. Olympian.
What up, Top Step TV? Alex Ferreira here. Just took home the Crystal Globe. It's a little better than gold. Let's go, baby.
Order filled.
Chris in chat, you saw him in copper this year? You guys saw him live in copper. You got first.
Told you he was coming here.
Yeah.
Power out. Also,
rewind the tape. I told you it was coming there.
What?
How do I know? How do I know? I see it all the time, man.
No.
I just
know.
chicken.
Yeah.
They'll be dropping
chicken without a hit. Right there. Look at that.
States right now.
913. Really?
Anywhere on Andre. All right, let's take a peek at these markets right now. 58.99 last trade in the ES. Mohammed, what do you see?
Market is moving without a campus, actually.
Okay, let's cut it here.
Either it's just dropped immediately and go up immediately. For me, that was the only setup that I got that I didn't take. And even if I took it, I mean, there is no follow through. It come back again like just V-shape, 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 V-shape. It's not clear for me, actually.
Look at this.
I don't want to buy this market, and the selling is not showing me a good setup.
Look at this. 2442. 108, 108, 108, 108
as well.
113, 108.
Dude, let me
113, 108.
See for man is up
21
51 days, I believe. Are we
so
okay?
2, 4.
I'm ready, Dre.
So it should have been up. It should really be about 40 trays here.
Okay, we went to the one shot. Go ahead.
40 trays.
Hey, yeah. We got Miguel. He's on a 54-day ripper right now. Made $50 trading the micro Nasdaq. All 5 of these traders are trading micro
still
Nasdaq
going
yesterday.
up
Miguel made $50. Sebastian made $454. Siva Kumar made $12. Steve,
maybe it'll even push
and Greg 216.
With 6 minutes, it has time to push over here.
Our profit leader right now,
776.
37 days.
Let's try it.
$633 on that heater. I shot these
no,
traders.
let's
54
see if
days. We've been talking about this for
coming in here.
It's insane.
A while now. Like, what's your longest hot streak? How many days have you gone without a loser? A losing.
These guys are addicted to the W. There you go.
Who isn't?
What do you think drives you? There you go.
54 days. And so don't forget Delesh, the record. Remember Delesh, Michael?
Did he blow that all in one? Did he blow that all in one day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had a 93-day heater worth $930, averaging $10 a day. And then in one single day.
Okay. Oh, I want to go back to this. Remember when I was like, come on, Delesh, pick it up and people alone, he's making money. Because in trading, you gotta push yourself. You can make $10 mowing your grandma's lawn. You know, like so like you're here to put up probably bigger money than you're probably trying that you're making in your day job. That's why I did it. I'm like, well, I could make. I remember backing into how much I needed to make to live. It was like $87 a day. This is when I was like 23, $24 in Chicago, and all that kind of stuff. Like this is food, rent, transportation, a little entertainment budget in there, all that kind of stuff. So you got to put. That's why we have.
He had other accounts. He had other accounts Delesh did where he was trading in a more normal fashion. It was more that account was a piece of art. It was something you could not ignore. And
he up in the Louvre.
Nearly made it. Also, JD, I think from that list, did Dong have a losing day? I think he left us because he got called up to a live account.
Live? I'll double check.
Live.
Hold on, why are you live? You should be able to transfer. Remember everything in your XFA transfer or your winning day payout. I'm plugging this one. Winning day payout from yesterday's release. Yeah, rolls over.
No, that's what I'm saying, but it'll take some time.
I had the whole thing.
Yeah. He may be back.
Okay.
We had something queued up for 100 days in a row too. If he got there,
order filled.
We had something ready to go, and we got to
the
93.
Point of it, like you give away all of it in a day. That's not being a good trader. You got there. I get it. You got there with the W.
Order filled
and all that stuff. But to have one day where you take away all your progress, your entire multiple months, that's not being a good risk managing trader. So you got to put up bigger.
He had some real close calls too. He'd be down $250 or $350 on the day, and he'd fight his way back to plus $2. You know. But we were going to give him a special treat since he was averaging like $10 a day. If he hit 100, we were going to send him $1,000 or something like that. You know?
Yeah. I never got there.
I would have liked to run that one across my desk. I don't know. I would have said no.
I knew you were going to like that.
But I mean, like that's what we want. We want you, me, everybody in our day. We put it up, and like made it impactful. I mean, our vision is to help you be the path. This should be a path to a better lifestyle. So if you can get there. But that's just my take. I don't want to get drilled on it. I just believe that people should push themselves a little harder and then find their greatness. And their greatness could be $200 a day. And $200 a day is our winning day that we have. And that's a good day. A good day. Batting average of 200. Was that Eddie Mendoza line? It was something
200. That's right.
200. Yep. There you go.
Hey Jack, following up, I just looked up Dong in admin, and yes, he did transfer to live. Did you see that on the transfer sheet today?
I did. We were just going to say it was from a couple days ago. I had some lines prepared. We'll just go through the SAM. It was going to be Dong was on there. I was going to say King Dong doesn't have shit on me. Going to the live account. He has been transferred. James C. Goodbye, sweet baby James C. from the XFA. He's moving up to live.
We're doing it.
Don't fade Jade. Jade T. going to live. Yep. And Todd S. now has a rich guy balance to match his rich guy name. Moving to the live account.
So those live call-ups right there? Those are live call-ups?
We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Those are the verbal ones from the other day.
Okay.
Is that a Bill O'Reilly? F it, we're doing it live.
Yep.
Exactly.
Said that before. We can do call-ups now if we want. We got about 15 minutes left. 12 minutes left.
MB, do you have any new announcement? I think people now addicted to your announcement.
MP, well, if it's an addiction that we all can have fun with and doesn't hurt anybody, then I don't think that's really wrong. Then addiction shouldn't get a bad name.
Addiction, yeah.
No call. Okay, thank you, Gabe.
Oh no, Marcus is not giving anything.
Gotcha.
Mark M in the chat says we should change hot streaks to minimum of $200 a day. Well, the way we do the hot streaks now is you need to be eligible for a payout to be on the hot streaks list. So you need a minimum of 5 profitable days of 200 plus.
Can we change it? What if we just change it because we have an awesome data guy and data team now that can boom like that get us whatever we want. 200 days only. Like it just
$200 days only.
200 winning. Yeah, don't worry about anything else. If it's a 200 or plus day, what's the win streak?
Got it.
Without a loss, they could. Now the question is, can they have $100 winning day? Still have a W? No, W's are only counted as $200 days or more, and let's have that be our win streak. It coincides with the payout policy. It gets everybody pushing themselves further. Now Dilesh would be like, okay, I'm going to put up to. I like this game. I'm addicted to it. I'm going to put up, they just raised the bar on me. Okay, so we're raising the bar. If you can do that, JD, I think that would be great. We raise the bar to $200 a day and then see go from there. See what win streak we find.
I'll get started on that right now. The Lesh is the reason that we changed it in the first place to have to be eligible for a payout to get on the hot streaks board. Was because of the Lesh. He changed the face of that entire board forever. And will forever be
good.
Hope you're watching the Lesh. We're still talking about it.
I'm going to roll this back to 2010, Dre. Hoagland, Eddie, Custom Combine. We always were like, how do we evolve? And right now, let's do the big board. Remember, we just like, not the big board, the win streak. That was before the big board. Like, hey, let's do win streak. Get people thinking W. That was in our meetings. We're like, let's get people thinking W's because we're always about how do we instill better habits? Well, always reach for a W. Well, what's the second best thing of a W? Scratch day. Well, what's a scratch day? Anything above 0. Okay. So 0 or above is where we started. And we did the win streak. That started off. Then Dilesh pops up. And we're always like, in the background in our stand-ups. Like, well, he's only putting up $10 a day. It's just, it is a win streak. We did say that, blah, blah, blah. And now I think we learned from that, and now we can improve upon that with this new win streak of plus 200. And we'll make it very apparent. These are win streaks of $200 or more. What's the record we can go for there? If there's a 90-day guy that pops out of this thing, like Delesh style, that's a good trader.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's difficult to make 200 a day.
It is.
Sometimes. I mean, every day.
Sometimes, yeah.
So I would ask the house counters looking to take trades after the first hour. We are.
Always.
We're just at the volume point of control right now in the ES, which is what I'm looking at. I am not impatient to try and make a new trade.
Focus on the extremes.
Yep.
Order filled.
JD, this is consecutive. Really quickly, I want to cover 5 days of $200 or more, non-consecutive, is the payout policy target. This is going to be a win streak of just who's ever $200 in consecutive. So you'd be like, look at all these. These are like, this is every single freaking day. You can do it.
It is possible.
As far as today,
I'm actually looking forward to see how many people would be on that list. Sorry, Jack. I'm going to jump out of here. I got some work to do.
Yeah.
Later, JD.
Go out. Enjoy the weekend, JD.
He'll
be back shortly, actually.
Order filled.
Last
Go ahead,
Fridays
Jack.
have been huge trend days.
Order filled.
And now we're kind of chopping around. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to just make one final point on that. It will
Order
force
filled.
you on a learning
Order
lesson
filled.
Here. If you don't think you see it, like today, right now, I just joined you guys. I'm like, no chance am I putting
Order filled.
Just no chance.
Order
that then will
filled.
help you try to stay on the
Order
winning streak,
filled.
because you have to choose, like $200 a day. Once you put a trade on, once you put one trade on and that goes minus $200, that's keep that streak. That's a difficult one. So you got to then decide, is today a day I should trade? So if we can help instill better habits of people doing what JD does, leaves, or I'm going to go skiing here in a little bit. Encourage that through win streaks because they're on it.
Order
Maybe
filled.
Deeper than 10. Maybe we go the top.
Order
100.
filled.
I don't know, or down to whoever has a 10 or more. Start at 10 or more. That'd motivate me.
Nothing will break a win streak faster than that first losing trade.
Oh, it's the worst, man.
How many times have I done that? I've had the first losing trade of the day, trying to keep a win streak going. It's been just toxic. Order filled. I'll lose the whole winning streak trying to keep it going.
Mm-hmm. Then you want to wait for those high probability trades. So that's. Mm-hmm. But then, a great game of trade.
All right, we got MP's hitting the slopes today, so we got 6. You're gonna hang out with us for 6 more minutes, MP? Cool. Did you find my lift ticket?
Here, look at it. You guys want to see how?
Don't show it. Don't show it.
See what Andre did. This is gonna be a.
Don't show. Cover up the stuff. Yeah. Cover up the numbers.
Okay, I'll cover up the stuff. Look at what he did. You could upload a picture, right?
Look at this picture.
Look at this picture he chose. Him in a tuxedo.
Yeah, I was messing around. James Bond. It's a good look.
It is a good look.
Thank you. Yo, don't. Anyways, all right. We got 5 minutes. He's looking for my pass. James. You got James to laugh. If you can make James laugh, you know you did a good job. We got some headlines coming out from Trump. He was posted. Eddie, James, come on in. We got some more news coming.
That's right. I'm going to bring you the stories you want to know about before we wrap Fast Markets. First, less of a news story.
Order filled.
That shows that everybody makes mistakes. This was on the Chicago local news. You want to talk about that first one? Cryon mistakes happen all around, not just here at TopStep TV. I just wanted to put that up
wow.
there.
Look at that guy. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's right on TV, huh?
Oh,
yeah, so
you're letting anything fly now.
Mistakes in the Cryon, not just TopStep TV sometimes. Even the pros do it. Love that. But yeah, saw that and thought we had to share it. Next, a story sent to us by Anne-Marie. Tuttle Capital
order filled.
ETF tied to UFO-related technologies. That's right. We have now decided that we're going to go long on companies that might be harboring alien technology, and we're going to short those who would be hurt by its existence.
Most face.
Yeah. they're not.
Mohammed, thoughts. Go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
What's the matter? You little green men from Mars? You don't want to lung them?
I'm with it.
I mean, you laugh now, but on the off chance that one of this all turns out to be true, these guys are going to be making bank as we get harvested for our natural resources. Next, a funny story. Who doesn't love a sequel? Alarms raised over the legitimacy of Fire Festival 2.
No.
An event that does not exist. Fire Festival, if you do not recall, was the infamous musical festival that didn't really happen. It took place on an island where their lush beaches were rocks. Their 5-star chef catered meals was a PB&J sandwich in a bag. And we're out to do it. And the guy who organized it went to jail. Yeah, Andre went.
Amazing.
Andre went to jail?
Well,
Fire Fest.
Both.
But yeah, no, the tickets for the second Fire Festival went on sale this week. They claim to be taking place on the Isle of Mujeres, a tropical island in Cancun. But the local government says they don't know anything about it. They haven't heard anything about a music festival happening there.
What's going on?
It's right on a person and goes, let's just do the exact same thing.
Run it back.
Let's do it again. I think we should send Andre to this one for boots on the ground story coverage.
100%.
What do you mean no?
100%.
Yeah. The first lineup was sweet, by the way. If it actually happened, it would have been awesome. But
it was cool. That was a real thing. Marketing genius. And finally, my last story before we get out of here.
Order filled.
Posed as mourners to try a funeral home's noodles. That's right. A funeral home in China serves a kitchen for the mourners who attend the funeral services, and out of it they serve a particular noodle bowl, which apparently is so good they have more people lining up to try the noodle bowl than they do people to come lay their family members and loved ones to rest. So much so it's getting distracting. So they're now giving out 50 bowls of these noodles a day for free if you promise to just come take it, leave the mourners alone.
Hey.
I'll get to those noodles.
So if you actually are there for a funeral, you get VIP treatment. Is that kind of what they're doing?
Yeah, I guess so. It's apparently incredible. If you're really attending the funeral, you get first in line. You get the fresh noodles.
When I die, I'm gonna have a taco cart out front.
Oh man,
just a taco.
I'm
cart.
in, Eddie.
Big star.
I'm really happy you said that, because that segues us into our last video of Fast Markets. A couple weeks ago, the Top Step crew went out for supper club at a taco bar in Old Town Chicago.
Food truck.
And we filmed some content. We're actually going to roll that tape. So, Gabe, roll it.
Sweet. I haven't seen this.
I'm outside the Broken English Taco Pub here in Old Town neighborhood in Chicago. And the Top Step crew is inside. Since we're eating tacos tonight, I've only got one thing on my mind. What's their Taco Bell order? Let's go find out. Andre, you're at Taco Bell. What is your go-to Taco Bell order?
I will say nacho cheese beef chalupa.
Okay.
Taco Supreme, is that a thing?
Yeah.
And the churro, is that still a thing there?
Little cinnamon twist?
Yeah, cinnamon twist. Thank you. Yeah, those little things. Yes.
I got you. What is your go-to Taco Bell order?
Probably 2 Doritos Locust Tacos. Cool Ranch, but no, it's got to be the nacho pizza.
Nice. Hell yeah. When you're at Taco Bell, what is your go-to Taco Bell order?
My go-to Taco Bell order is the chicken quesadilla every time. It goes against everything I believe in, and I love it so much.
That's a good answer. It's a very easy answer. It's a build your own cravings box with a crunch wrap, a soft taco, an additional soft taco when you swap out the bean burrito. It comes with a cinnamon twist and a large Baja Blast. They do the same thing every time. All right, Toby, what is your go-to Taco Bell order?
Taco Bell order? Doritos Locust Tacos.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, Broken English Taco Pub. Great drinks, great tacos, amazing atmosphere. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5.
Wow, Broken English, Old Town Chicago. Decor, 5. Food, 3.9. Not too bad. It was fun though.
broken English. Maybe solid 7. Margarita's questionable.
Look at us,
What is
professional.
Dolby is Dre on like the Yelp 1 to 5, and Dolby's on the 1
Oh,
by
get it
1
wrong,
roll?
you always
Get it
screw
wrong.
We always screw up
So
the
what we got?
scales.
30
Always screw
minutes.
it
Good
up.
fit at this point.
Let's
Our
see.
Anyway, it was a
first-
fun
anyways.
night. Thank you
Pops from
again
here.
for
He
Top Step
holds
for everything.
here.
Back to you, Andre.
Finds
Let's get out of here. Let's
buyers.
keep it rolling.
Let's get out of here.
Correct.
Thank you, everyone. Yes, markets are still in a holding pattern. We do have Trump and Zelensky meeting. We'll keep an eye on
Order
those
filled.
headlines. With that being said, let's wrap this up. We got morning recap coming up after this. Then we got Tuckman in the house. Then we got Team Code joining us for trade with Top Step. Ty in the house after that. But we got morning recap coming up. Anyways, it's been a hell
Order
of a
filled.
fast market. Slower today, but all week it's just been rocking and roll. Anyways, thank you so much, Mohammed. Jerome as well. Enjoy your weekends. Jack, we'll see you later. Hogue, we'll see you later. MP, great week. Any words of wisdom, MP, before we get out of here? Throw it over to morning recap.
No, there were some great ideas in there when you guys were sharing. Like somebody said jersey, get a Top Step jersey for the merch store. We're doing that one. Like I just put it in there. I'm like, we gotta have that'd be cool. And then Tom Quimby, you came on here, you go, MP's on new rule time. And I want to keep that going. We just innovated and put new rules on our win streak to help push people to $200 a day average, or not average, consecutive, I should say, to get to that win streak. So yeah.
All right. Thank you. Very good. Anyways, Jerome, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, Mohammed. As always, great week from you as well. Jack, we'll see you later. Hogue, we'll see you later. MP. Anyways, this is Top Step TV. Let's go. We got morning recap coming up next. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to log out. We have this trade going on. Let's see where it ends. It's got to be at 713. Where the hell is 713? Right there. 713. We're on it. We're on it. We're on it. We're on it. Where is it? Pushing for 93 to get me out. I got out of there. But we'll see. Thank you very much, everybody. Leave a comment. See my red day. Red day. 800. Look. Red. Red. Redder. Bad. Apples. Not good. So let's go here. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, we're out of there. We're out of there. Okay, we're out. So the trade that never happened. That's it. We're done. Let's look at this one. Yeah, this one. 2, 4, 4, 2. That's that. Okay. We're done. Thank you kindly. Have a nice day. Create your plan. Don't be afraid. Just go for it.